I want to know.
But one thing, look at you, 23. You're funny. Uh,
Right.
she's one of them that wanted to know my age. Ne- Nisha in the comments there.
Right. Just tell her you're old enough.
Hi, Lynn. How are you? I'm wonderful. How was your weekend? All right, I'm gonna ask you these questions real quick. Let's see how you risk. Where is my question sheet?
They got to be real quick, or do I have to think about it?
Hey, look. Since you are so grown, these are questions that they have nothing to do with the person that you want or are with. They have
That's right.
everything to do with you, how you show up in the relationship that you desire. So,
Okay. No problem.
huh?
I said, okay, no problem.
All right. So, what are you looking for in a relationship? And this is about you, not the other person.
About me. And the relationship. I look for honesty, how a man thinks, how he is with me, if he's God fearing, and his personality. Because you have to have a good personality. And it's not all about matching my energy because I'm like a outgoing person, but I look for the finer things in life. You know, what you can give to me, how well you treat me, how well you act with me, what you can give to me spiritually, mentally, and socially. You know, that's
All
all
right.
I do.
Did you understand when I said it has nothing to do with the person that you are looking for
I
or
know I
what?
said it. That's what you asked me what I'm looking for. That's what I said.
Yeah, but what you
That's
what,
what I look for in a relationship.
what you want in the relationship from yourself, not what the other person.
Oh, for what I want from
Yeah.
myself, I want honesty, trust, love, unconditional love.
Okay. And that's
Like,
what you embody and bring to the relationship.
yes, I bring trueness, honesty, you know, love, compassion. You know,
Hmm.
I'm a truthful person.
Okay. Cool. What is your vision in life for your life?
My vision in life for my life. My vision, I guess, would be to have someone to grow old with. I guess I know my vision in my life would be just to
Hi,
have
Abby.
good wealth and be, you know, keep being the good person God made me to be.
Hmm. Okay. When how you doing, Abby? When you're in a conflict, how do you approach the conflict? Are you solution driven or problem focused?
That depends on the
Oh
situation.
my god.
I
Are
could
you
be.
problem focused or solution driven?
I look for the solution. Okay, let me just say I look for the solution because I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover, but hey, I look for the solution. Let me just say like that. Since you want somebody, I look for the solution. How can we solve this problem?
Hmm. Okay. We'll
Because if
see.
you don't understand me, then I got to get you to understand me. So I look for the solution.
Is that right? Okay.
Huh?
Is that right? Okay. Well,
That's right. 100%.
all right. I'm gonna ask that other question, that one later. What is your mission in life?
My mission in life is to stay focused on God and my family close, and just to show love to those who love me.
Okay. Only to those who love you.
I know I have to number for my
Hmm? What?
no, I'm a genuine person. I like people. I like you for who you are. I don't judge a book by its cover.
Well, I'm asking. You only love those who love you.
Yeah, I love you, right? You know. I mean, how do I love everybody? I don't know that I can love everybody. I can like you, but I don't know that I love you until I get to know you. Does that make sense? Look, why you so why you looking like that? I'm being honest. I can't love somebody that I'm not a pretender. I'm sorry. So I have to love those who love me. If you show love to me, I love you back. Does that make okay? Should I say it like that?
I'm just listening to you. You're the one. It's yours. It's your turn to talk. I'm just asking these questions.
Oh, okay. You're like, whoa, my God. Okay, that's how I do.
Okay. Y'all hear her, right? Okay. What is your mission? Okay. If you win the lottery, would you take the annuity or the lump sum?
I would take the note to give it to me in spurts because I don't need to go in spurts all like that. I'll take the annuity. Yeah, give me to the spurts because that way I can spread it out and looking for money. This month. I know I'll be getting this. Because if you take the lump sum, you're gonna want to blow it all at one time, and no, that's not me. I like to spread it out.
Okay. I see. And would you spend it, invest it, or give it all away?
I would invest. Invest it.
Okay. Do you love yourself?
Of course, I love me. God made. I love who God made me to be, honey. Every day I tell God, thank you for me. Thank you for creating me. Seriously, I love myself. I ain't conceited or nothing, but I love myself.
And how do you express self-love?
How do my self-love? I go and get my nails and feet and toes done, and I tell God, thank you for me. That's how I express self-love. I gotta take care of me, right? I gotta take care of me.
If you caused a major part of a conflict in your relationship, what is your strategy to resolve it?
I am one to say if I'm wrong, I will go and apologize and tell the person, hey, I'm wrong. So I admit when I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I admit my wrong. And I go and I apologize.
Oh, okay. That's your strategy to apologize. Okay. What does emotional intelligence mean to you?
Emotional. Emotional intelligence.
Mm-hmm. What does it mean to you?
I think emotional intelligence, you have to be entwined with a person's emotions to understand how a person can be, emotionally, to be able to know how to act on how to act on an emotion. Like if someone was crying or someone was feeling some type of way, how you would be able to go to that person and be like, hey, you're feeling this type of way. How to help them get back to being them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think emotional intelligence means. We should celebrate. Yes, we should.
Give me a second. Okay. What is the last book you read? Non-religious. And how did it impact your life? And would you share it with your partner?
Honestly, I ain't read no book. If I say I read something, probably just start homework that I have to do in my class that I'm taking, but I have not read any books.
What are you in school? What are you in school for?
I'm going for healthcare information management.
Did you just make that up?
Oh my Jesus! No, I'm serious. That's what I'm going to school for.
What in healthcare information? What?
Management. Okay. See, because you don't know what that is. It's actually the people who are behind the scenes of the healthcare who actually go into your charts and send you the bills and stuff like that. Like it's like medical billing code, but a different, more part of managing like the hospitals and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we have to do people's charts. Like if people want to get sued, we have to go back in their charts and see what they were charged for, what procedures they had, and all this kind of stuff. That's what it is.
So y'all are helping the healthcare industry to scam
Yes.
people.
What?
To scam. To
No,
scam.
we're not helping healthcare people scam
To scam
people.
people.
No, it's we're managing, like keeping up with everything that's going on in the hospital as far as people's charts and stuff. Ain't no scamming. No, oh my God, no. I guess that was part of the drug industry now. No.
All right. Are you religious or spiritual?
I'm spiritual. I guess you said spiritual. I'm spiritual.
Okay.
I take people's aura. Like if your aura matches my aura, it's cool. You know, I'm spiritual. That's why I said you look like you had a lot on your mind.
This should be an interesting question for you.
Oh God, Jesus.
Do you consent to me asking your 3 of your exes these same questions plus clarifying questions?
Do I consent to you asking them questions?
Yes.
Sure, why not? Ask them all. I don't know what they're gonna tell you, but you can ask them.
They're the same questions. We're not asking anything like personal. We're just asking them
no,
these.
Honey, let me tell you, you can ask them. I can't tell you how they're gonna respond. You can ask them.
Okay. And what does purpose mean to you?
Purpose. I believe purpose is like we're like, how do I say it? I'm trying to use the right word. Purpose would be like the reason for how do I say, the reason for existing, or the purpose of being the person you are. Everyone has a purpose in life. You know, like I purpose of why I come on your page or why I scrolled up on your page. That's what purpose is. It's a purpose is, I guess you can say. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to explain that one, but let me. It has a purpose. It's a reason for existing. Let me just say.
It's a what?
Reason for existing, a purpose. Reason for existing is or a purpose for being who you are.
Mm-hmm.
The meaning of purpose is. You know what I mean? To me,
I didn't hear anything you said. There was a noise in the background, so I didn't hear what you said.
I said it could be. That's kind of a tricky question because purpose can mean several different things, but I don't really know how to explain purpose, but I can say purpose is like the meaning of the purpose for who you are, a purpose for living, a purpose for, everything. Everything has a purpose. So that's not self-explanatory for me. I don't know what I just said.
All right. Those are all the questions. Now let's go back to.
Did I pass? Did I make 100?
I don't know. I mean, people are watching. Some guy might hit you up. Well, whenever somebody, whoever hits you up, you guys have to get back to me so we could talk. Ask your ex these questions. No one has successfully done that. But
nobody knows my exes,
so no one has successfully done that. But yeah, that's the show, like asking people's exes these questions. Actually, maybe I should start doing that. Just ask the
how
ex.
are you gonna get in contact with
you? Give me the information, like the TikTok or the Facebook.
Honey, I don't have none of the information. Heck, when I leave them and keep going, baby. Let me move forward.
All right. Well, let me ask you this: How do you get better in a relationship if you don't know how you were in a relationship?
How how do I get better in a relationship? You learn from each relationship that you're in. So what?
Yeah, but
So
how do you learn? Because you only see it from your perspective. You have not asked the ex how you were in a relationship.
that's, I just know what I take from the relationship. You're right. I don't know because I never asked them because, hey, I don't know. But hey, I just learned from the perspective of like, hey, I know if I did something wrong, I know who I was in the relationship. So I know that I tell you, okay, maybe I wasn't good at this person, or maybe I wasn't. I just take that and just be like, hey, I have to do better. Sorry, that's my grandbaby. Come here. So I don't know. You're true. I don't know what they think about me. They can say good, they can say bad. Get your cookie, mom. So I don't know.
Okay.
Hold on one second, please. Come here, mama. Come here, Tutu.
Guys, please tap like the live and share it. Like and share the live, please. Ooh. Excuse
Sorry
me.
for the screaming. That's my grandbaby. Well, one of them anyway. She just woke up. Yes, I'm a grandmama. Is that a bad thing? Why you looking like, oh God?
I can't say. Yeah, that's not for me to say.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a grandmama. It's a lovely and a precious thing, and I thank God every day. Grandchildren are sweet, and they bring out the best in you. They really do. You have kids?
Not as far as I know.
You have kids?
Not as far as I know.
As far as you know. Okay. That's not a straight answer. It's a yes or no.
No, I'm telling you, not as far as I know.
Oh, not as far as you know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, God will bless you with some soon. By God's grace, you'll find the right one for you.
I mean, you know how some y'all be.
Some who? What?
So, yeah, I said, you know how some y'all be.
No. I'm not considered y'all. I'm considered single person. I'm an individual. I don't know about y'all.
I said that's why I said some of y'all.
And I don't even say some of you. I just say, you know how some people be, or some, not y'all. I don't know. So you saying y'all is in who? Black folks, black women, y'all black
Women,
black
period. It's not black, no white, no Puerto Rican, no Asian. Women, period.
Hey, don't do us like that now. Not all are cut from the same cloth now. Because me, I'm born of a different bread. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
That means your heart is hardened toward women in some sense.
I don't have time to harden my heart. That's an insane thing to say.
You know how some of y'all be. That means you have something in your heart is not. You're hardening your heart toward women because you say some of y'all be.
No. No. I have no time to. I have no time to have hardened arteries.
So let me ask you a question.
Now, listen, let me finish.
Forgiven your exes for what they've done to you, because I want to know, have you forgiven your exes for what they've done to you?
There's nothing to forgive. I was a spectacular boyfriend when I was with them, so there's nothing to forgive.
So what did you learn from the relationship?
Why do you think I'm doing this? Why do you think?
What do you think?
You don't even listen.
Here, let me be the host, okay?
You can't come on somebody's show and be the host. But since you're asking, how do you think why do you think I started doing this? Because I started doing that when I was in high school, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So and you get better. You understand yourself better in a relationship setting. So like, that's why I saw a video yesterday, maybe a couple of days ago. Some guy was talking about on Instagram. Somebody said something about don't be friends with your ex. I don't know what he was referencing, and I was like, this is idiotic, because the only people who know you in a relationship are your exes. So if you don't, I'm not saying if you want to be with them, go be with them. But holding a grudge or like saying, "Oh yeah, whatever negativity people throw at their exes is detrimental to themselves, not to the ex, because you have a vital opportunity to learn who you are in a relationship so you can get better.
True.
But
I don't think I mean that's true. I don't go bashing my exes or anything like that. I mean, hey, they are who they are and they are what they are, whatever. I mean, God bless them. That's why I tell them, God bless you. And hey, I got to keep moving, because that's what that is, No, I still talk to my exes. I mean, hey, because I feel like you should be friends. No, y'all should still have that open communication to be able to talk to each other, because you never know when you need somebody. Or, you know what I'm saying? That could be very the person that.
it's not even need. It's just being a freaking good human being. Like even the people who cheated on me, I think I still talk to some of them. Like, you know, so there's no animosity. There's no point of holding a grudge. So I have no room for that kind of energy in my heart.
It's no sense of holding no grudge, because I mean, it's like, what's the point? I don't need to hold a grudge for you. That just means that I have to grow and they have to get better, or whichever way it is, There's no sense of holding a grudge. I mean, I have no time to hold grudges for people. I mean, let me just learn to keep on. No, it's pointless. I don't have time to be sitting here getting mad, because the more you have it in your heart, you're just letting them take the power over you, because you're mad and you're so angry over what? When you could just move on and find that happiness that you need.
Well, it's not just that. It's for me. I think when people when people when people are not pleased with their exes, or they still are not enraged, but they get upset if somebody brings up the person's name or talk about them, or in some way. um they still hidden resentment there, but you know what I'm saying. So when
I need to get upset when someone mentions my name and be like, oh yeah, oh boy, yeah, okay, yeah. I just tell them what they want to know. Okay, what you want to know. I haven't spoken to him about a year. I don't know where he at. I wish him well. I hope he's doing okay. Why would that's crazy? You're right. That's why you holding the animosity to you, because you said Junta's name or whatever. That's crazy.
But so when you were saying about freeing them, I I was mad when, like, the first few people I dated cheated on me, but then I wasn't engaging in coitus at the time, so I guess that's why. And when I started engaging in coitus, uh, that kind of went away. The cheating spree went away, and then it changes who you are.
Yeah.
When you know who you are in a relationship and you get better at it. That's my point.
Yeah.
So let me know what your DM me your ex's TikTok. We're gonna reach out to them.
Honestly, I don't know that. Well, listen, I don't know their TikTok. Honestly, I really don't.
All right.
I can tell you their name. If you find them, good luck, because I don't know. I don't have that information, because I don't go looking for them. You know what I'm saying? I really don't, honestly. But I'll give you their names if you can find them. I don't know if they'll come on live or what, but if you find them, let me know. Then hit me up in my inbox and be like, "Oh, your ex on out there." Like, okay, let me see what you have to say. So, hey. Okay,
I will.
Honestly, I don't know their TikTok. I don't, because we don't. Honestly, I haven't communicated with them in a while. But I mean, when we see, if I run across them, whatever, then hi, how you? Fine. I'm still cordial. I'm not a mean person. I'm a very, very, really funny, outgoing, lovable person. And I'm not like that. Yeah, but I'll DM you their name. Let me know if you find them.
All right, do that. Plus, you said you're uh, solution driven.
I'm what?
You said you were when you responded to that question about conflict. You said you were solution driven.
Yes, I'm solution driven. I need to look for a solution because I ain't got time to be arguing person and fighting all day. I need some love, and I got to be one. I don't have time for that. I want to
You
resolve the
don't.
issue
Do people ever tell you that you don't listen well?
all the time. Sometimes, yeah. I try to. Okay, sorry. Okay, I really do try to work on that. I really do. Because maybe they always tell me you talk too much or you're not hearing what I'm saying. I'm like,
Really?
okay, well,
People say that to you? Shocking.
Wait, some people I tell me they're like, well, you don't listen to me, you're not listening to it. I'm like, well, I heard what you said, so okay, I'm responding to you. So if I'm not listening to you, how am I going to respond to you? So you think I don't listen well too? Okay, thank you very much. No problem. I'm learning. Okay, I'll be quiet.
Yes, please listen carefully. So, you said you're solution driven, right? Uh, what's the question? What happened that you are now currently estranged from your matrimony?
You mean what happened?
Yeah. What did you do?
What did I do?
Yeah.
I guess because I wasn't going to be nobody's punching bag. So I have to speak my piece and say what it is. tell them like it is, and I'm not really gonna let you talk crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to. So I'm wrong if I fight back and tell you that you're wrong for what you're doing to me. So I guess it took that and was like, whatever. I left because I was not going to be nobody's punching bag.
Okay. That makes
it was not that I so much I feel it's not so much exactly wrong because the situation is more than what people can know, but you know, it's just the fact that I was not going to be called names and talk too crazy because I was the type of person I would, even though he's from Africa, I still try to make him put him through.
You still try to do what?
Put him through, explain things to him, make him understand all that stuff. You know, I just didn't leave him out there on the limb. Mm-hmm. You know, if he did understand, I would explain this, that, you know. So it wasn't all what I did. It's just that, you know, African, I don't know how to say it, but African men expect you just to listen to them and do what they want you to do. And sometimes I wasn't for all that. It's like, look, you have to understand me. If I'm trying to get you to understand my ways to understand this, then you have to, you know, listen to me too. So I guess sometimes he had a temper problem. He didn't like that.
Oh, Lynn, you're leaving? Why? Wait, where are you at now? Are you still in Gambia or are you in Nigeria now? I understand. I think I understand. Yeah, I understand. So, did you meet your husband here, or did you guys do 90-day fiance?
I don't know nothing about that one. If I did 90-day fiance, you would see me on TV now. No, I met him here. I met him here.
Where, on TikTok?
No, we're not on TikTok, honey. No, I actually met him at the airport, which was this is a long story.
Wait a minute. You met him at the airport? on his way they were deporting him, and you married him at the airport?
No, they were not deporting him. It was actually okay. My friend was having this. Okay, her husband do producing stuff. They do like bring people from Nigeria to come and over here to sing and all that stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you know the Nigerian singer Obisiri.
Oh, who?
What they call Obisiri?
Sure.
He's a Nigerian singer. Well, anyway, he's one of his drummers. So I actually met him through. Well, I actually met him when he was coming because my friend was promoting Obisiri to come and sing at one of their shows here. So I actually met him through like that when we're picking him up from the airport.
Oh, okay. And then he came and fell in love with you.
Well, you know, that's what they say. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Mutual, you know, hey, you know, after that, you know, hey, you start doing the talking and everything else, and then everything that goes from there.
Hmm. And so you met him in well, you met him at the airport. Was he? Huh?
Here in Dallas Fort Worth, yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting.
Oh, trust me, it was very interesting.
Well, I'm trying to poke to hear some of the story, but you were dancing around it.
No, that's how I met him. I met him through my friend who was promoting the show for Obituary to come and sing here, and he's Obituary's drummer, and that's how we met.
You literally dated a drummer
at the airport. Seriously,
you
literally because I'm the type of person I don't go chasing after men. He actually started talking to me, and because I was single at the time, he asked my friend, "Are you? Hey, what's up with your friend over there? Is she single?" And my friend was like, "Well, yeah, she's single." So he started talking to me. So then he went to go, "Hey, how are you?" "Oh, fine." You know, I was kind of like
dismissive.
I was what? No,
dismissive.
No, I was really kind of quiet and wasn't really talking. He was just like, "Oh, hey, let me go buy you something to drink. You want something to drink?" "Okay, sure." You know, we started talking for that, and then we had another promotion at one restaurant, and he just started talking. "Oh, I need help doing my phone, this and that." I was like, "Okay, I'll help you." You know, the nice person I am. So, and then we just went from there. That's how it all got started.
How long have you guys been married?
That would be 6 years.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Please tap the screen, please. We need to get this bad boy to like 10,000. What you call it? 10,000 likes.
10,000 likes.
Yeah. Please, thank you. Please, thank you. Well, I don't get to know you better today. Hopefully, somebody.
So, what is it more do you want to get to know about me?
I mean, it's just the things that people. I feel like people don't ask themselves. Primarily, they don't check in with their partner when they're in a relationship. Like for me, one of the things that I feel like people should do in relationships is do a 30-day check-in every day, every 30 day, depending on their personalities, especially if you have like a long distance relationship, that shit has to be like weekly. But
I'm a very occasional person. I always check on people. Anybody that know me always.
no, you're missing the point I'm making. It's checking on the relationship.
Checking on the checking on the relationship.
On the relationship.
Like what do we do? What are we doing good and what are we doing bad?
Right. Do you still like hanging out with each other? First of all, do you like what do you like that I'm doing in the relationship? What don't you like that I do in the relationship? That type of check in. And I think so you fine tune it, you course correct as you go, and I think as they call it iteration in business. Then you find a sweet spot, that where you to enjoy wherever you guys got going. But I feel like people just assume that because they're together, then everything is fine. So nobody checks in, you know. And then that demands personal accountability because if you say you like this thing that this person is doing, and then they don't like this other thing that you're doing, it's not like a contest of, oh, I'm doing more than you or you are doing more than me type thing. It's just how you want the relationship to be and how do you implement those things so you enjoy, you know, loving each other. And I'm not meaning coitus loving, I mean actually loving each other.
I like that. You know what? You just gave me some good point. I can be honest, I've never really done that because, hey, you learn from everybody. I like that because in relationships, we don't take time to do that. I've never done that. So you gave me something good I need to start doing. So I listened. I never done that. That's really good. I like that.
You're welcome.
Write that down so I know how to do that. Check in. Okay, check in. I'm taking some notes. Check in on the relationship.
Yeah. I mean, it's something that you should do every 30 days in a relationship because again, people say, "Oh, we grow apart." Like, what are you talking about? How do you grow apart when you live in the same freaking house? That makes zero sense to me.
And I like that. Checking on the relationship because that's true. We're actually telling each other every 30 days. Okay, I like this about you. Or I like that. This is what I'm not doing. That kind of helps build the relationship to really make it stronger too, so you'll know how to survive with each other. I like that.
Exactly, because then those are the things that make relationship strong and healthy and last longer. Because you're not sitting around assuming that everything is good, and then one day the person comes home and they're like, "I don't want to be with you anymore." you know. So like for me, like that, like I said, I've been doing this since I was in high school. So I feel like I meet people again. People say, "Well, why are you still single?" Because again, like being in a good relationship requires both people to put in the work. But the unfortunate thing is people enjoy how you treat them, but they don't contribute. So if the goodness is coming from one person, that one person, when they stop doing what they were doing, the thing just crash. You know. So it's those things that you have to like be aware. Okay, I'm thinking about this person that I'm dating. Why are you thinking about them? What are you thinking about them? You know what I'm saying? Because like there's this book, Think and Grow Rich, in the Mastermind chapter. It talks about how the person in your inner circle of the mastermind is the person that the people that you're romantically involved with. So when people say stuff like, "We grew apart" or "You fall out of love," those phrases make no sense to me because I feel like when you're romantically involved, you care about yourself and you share the care you have for yourself with that person. You know what I'm saying? I give this example. That's my new example that I give now. There's somebody I was dating a few years ago, and for a whole year, not once did she ever cook for me. Like she cooked, but like cook specifically for me.
Wow. Now, how was that? She cooked, but she didn't cook for. So she basically cooked for herself, or what?
Well, she would cook for her son, her and her son, that type of thing, and it's not a big deal. But uh, uh, I'm not the one to assume that you know something, so I will just tell you. Like I tell people all the time, like my cheating love language is acts of service. I am not lying about that, and if I'm telling you what it is so you don't have to go figure out, okay, I'm not trying to make you make you into a mind reader. So if I tell you something that's important to me and you choose not to do it, then you're choosing not to be with me. You're literally doing that. So
Wow.
it's this thing where people say, "Oh, I want this kind of person," but then you're not cultivating the attributes for that kind of person that you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, if somebody gives you a Bentley and you don't have the insurance to cover the Bentley, you're going to abuse the Bentley. That's exactly what. Hi, Nikki. How are you? That's exactly what happens now in a relationship. That's why it is this whole gender war that's going on social media. Like everybody wants to be a contributor, an influencer, talk about stuff, but they're talking about the negativity, and I don't share that information because there's no need to put more fuel in the fire
Right.
of the negativity. What you
Right.
need to do now is, okay, let's figure out to fix this. You know,
Right.
like arguing over, some ridiculous doesn't fix anything.
No.
You know,
Well, arguing period doesn't fix anything because nobody's listening to nobody.
right?
Because everybody wants to get their point across. Everybody, and at the end of the day, you solve nothing.
Exactly. And now, what's more dangerous now is information is weaponized, because I could be wrong and find information to support my wrong stance, just so I could prove that I'm right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to, and like there's all these things that you have to like figure out how it works for you, so you could enjoy the what they would call blessing that you get in a relationship. So like, hey and good night. How are you, Malika? How you doing? You guys tap the screen. Let's get this bad boy to 10,000 hearts. But yeah, so you can't demand something and not contribute to the responsibility to make it work. You know, so like a lot of times when I see people on social media, they're giving opinions and not putting it in context. People will grab some of those things and just start running around talking about the same thing out of context, and it makes no sense. But they just thought, oh yeah, but that person said it. What? Okay, no, but yeah. So yeah, that's
Wow.
that's where I get. That's why I'm doing this, so I could put some type of positivity out there in the ether that we all share.
In the ether.
I'm saying we all, believe it or
But
not.
you make a lot of sense, and you really do, because it's like in the world, in today's world, and within the world, period, we just jump into these relationships sometimes, and we just be with some people, be with somebody to be with somebody, but we're not really looking at the content, like you say. We're not really looking at what we bring into the relationship. We just know that we're with somebody, and we're not doing that check in that you said. Nobody that I've never done that, and that's something new to me. You brought something new to my eyes, which I thank you for that, because nobody, I never thought about that. Let me just check and see how I'm really doing in the relationship. So
Right. Because
I never asked either, because it's just like, okay, hey, we're together.
We're together.
Yeah, we're together. Yeah, I should put that. Hey, I'm dating you, you date me, we together. So okay,
Right.
let's do. Because obviously in the relationship you start out differently, then as you grow, it becomes more, okay, he ain't doing the same thing he was doing when he first started out, but or I'm not doing the same thing I'm doing, so that's true.
That thing that you just said, this is why I don't understand why what was the point? Thank you for it. I missed it. Oh yeah, I said, like, when you're in a relationship, you have to do check-in every 30. I do 30 days. Every 30 days I try to make sure, like, okay, do we still like each other? Do we still like being together? Do we do you like some of the, what do I do that you like? What do I do that you don't like? Vice versa, so you iterate, course correct throughout the relationship and see, be accountable for the benefits that the relationship brings, because you are accountable and you are responsible. Both parties are both accountable and responsible for the 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 thriving of the relationship. It's not just dependent on one person.
I have a question. So, like, when we're checking in and everything, and we're asking the other person, and okay, what do you like about me? This, and that, and okay, now they so far kind of like this.
You're going in and out. I can barely hear you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry. So if you're like when we're doing the check-in and everything, and the other person tells you, they may not want to really be open up to you about telling you like what you're doing. They may just keep it to themselves, like, oh, you're okay, yeah, I still like you, but in the back of their mind, they're like, no, I mean, they see you as different. How do you do? How is that gonna work?
What do you mean?
If you're being open to do the 30-day check-in, and that person's not willing to really talk to you about, like, okay, are we still liking each other? How do you go with that?
Well, are you with the person, or you guys just hanging out?
Like if you're really with the person, like if you're with the person and you want to do the 30-day check-in to see, okay, where y'all stand, like you said, with each other, but that person's not willing to open up to you to really tell you, or they just keep it as like, oh, we're good,
No, this is not something that you casually do. This is an in-person conversation, not over the phone. In person. This is an in person, and the environment has to welcome the conversation. Meaning, like, you may be laying down, chilling, and then the environment feeds the conversation. You may be walking on the beach, um, having a relaxed time, and then you have this conversation with a person, because the set and setting is required to have that kind of conversation. If you are just bedroom buddies, then that's a different thing. That's not a relationship. But if it's a real relationship, you want to do that. If the person is not willing to do that, they are not. Is that the kind of person you want? Exactly. So
okay, let me say like this. Okay, well, now you got something to say. Okay, even in a marriage, because it's different when y'all just, how do y'all say it? How they say coating it? That's what the old folks use for us. Coating each other, just dating each other. But when you're in a marriage with each other,
it's even more important when you're married. It's actually, I think it should be a requirement, especially if you're busy people. You work like long hours. It is actually, I think it should be mandatory weekly when you're married, because if not, people get so busy that the thing that makes the relationship uh, 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 grow starts being neglected, starts being abandoned. And you know what happens to a abandoned mansion? Yeah. Exactly.
But I feel even in a marriage, it's not. If you don't know yourself, well, hell, I don't know. But I'm just thinking, maybe if you know yourself, it shouldn't be too busy for y'all to sit down and have that conversation. You know what I'm saying?
If you don't practice it when you're dating, you know, don't do it when you're married.
True.
So, like, a lot of people
don't know to practice it when they're dating. They just, hey, I love you. Okay, come on, let's get married, or what?
I mean, you laugh, but like some of these things bother me. I think that's why it's so hard for like people to be in a relationship with somebody like me, because, excuse me, I don't just say things. I practice these things that I say. So
that's good. That's so good.
So if I say I'm going to do something, I do it. Oh shoot! Hold on 1 second. My my
sorry.
My thing is burning. Sorry about that. So anyway, I was boiling fabuloso, because I burnt something the other day, and I'm trying to get that smell out of here. Yeah.
I see people don't.
Oh, Nikki, thanks for the heart.
Life that nobody has ever really, that I know of. I can't say everybody.
Wait, say it again.
Said anything about that, because people just go and we just marry or we date and we don't even think about that.
But see, that's the thing that bothers me when it comes to like people want, because if you go on, like if you scrolling through people's lives, all people talk about is the coitus activity, people getting the big O, and they don't talk about the things that make relationships grow, to nurture relationships and let them grow. Because you can't, just because you feel butterflies in your stomach does not mean you still like that person. I mean, you're going to like that person forever. Because what happens is that infatuation is going to die down when you start smelling that person's fart. You know what I'm saying? When you start realizing that that human being is a real human being. So you have to figure out a way to cultivate that butterfly in your stomach and still smell their, after bathroom, after number two activity, you could still love them in spite of how that smells. You know what I'm saying? Because those are the things that wear away on relationships. People don't consciously know, but psychologically, that's how it happens. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't address the little things, like actually address them for you, you're never going to be able to do it with another person.
True. True. It's true. People are talking about the crazy things, and people don't talk about how to fix it. Relationships. You're the first person that I know that actually has brought this to mind, and that's a good thing. You need to go more live so you can,
Oh no, I'm here every day. Well, every day for the last couple months, except for yesterday. Yesterday, yeah, I'm here every day. Sometimes I even come when I get on live when I'm working out.
I said, "Wow."
Yeah, but again, if people if you guys are not tapping and sharing the screen, it's not going to reach as many people. And TikTok is trying to force me to pay for promote. I'm not paying for anything. I'm not, I'm not paying for anything. I want this to organically, just gain the momentum that it should gain. That's why I also do. I'm also live on YouTube right now as well. So when I get the following up, could you all follow me on YouTube as well? It's raw piece on YouTube. RPEACE.
Okay, send me your send it in my invite in my messages. I'll follow you on YouTube and I'll follow you on here.
Okay. All right. Let's see. But yeah, so these are just things that I think we need to talk about, and then bringing the exes in. I think that's one of the reasons why I say I've been in love like 13 times. People are like, no, you haven't. I have. Now, whether the person was in love, that's a completely different thing.
Right.
You know.
Right, that's true. That's a good
You
point.
know, so those are the things that you okay, have a good night, Nikki. Those are the things that people need to like understand. Like, okay, I am. I'm saying. I should say it on YouTube. What am I doing? On YouTube. At RRPE. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, and that accountability, that responsibility for the benefits that you get is amazing. That same person that I just mentioned didn't cook for me for a whole year that we were dating. Well, she was married before actually. and she had long-term relationships, and she said not one person has ever given her her favorite flower. I was like, wait, were you not married? She was like, yeah, but people just assume that roses is still she gets roses, but not her favorite flower. I was like, wait, what? How you married? I think she was married for like 10 years or some shit like that, and you never got your favorite flower from anyone.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay. So I started doing this thing where I think it was a 1 day a week. I would get, because her favorite flower is like seasonal, but when that flower is not in season, I uh I would, there's another flower that kind of looks like it that I would buy buy for her weekly. The first few times she didn't know who it was coming from, but then I think she caught me bringing it one day. I was like, okay, you got me. But again, these are the things that make those things work. But unfortunately, again, um, she would, when we would go out, people she would tell people, oh yeah, he makes me feel so special, blah blah blah. Never once did anyone ask how she was treating me.
Wow.
Never.
Wow. Wow. Well, because people don't care about all that. They just know, hey, I got some roses and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
But
I'm happy for myself.
you have to care. It's a little, I'm telling you, the little things, those are the things that make things work. And people usually ask why, well, why did you break up? Well, she did some things that I didn't like. I don't like when people yell at me.
Who does?
I am not, because one thing you have to understand: if you yell at me, you're not going to win. First of all, because I have a louder voice and I have a bigger voice, so you're not going to win. That's one. And then two, I'm not your child, so no yelling at anybody. If you're upset and you can't control your tone of voice, go cool off.
Walk away, yeah.
And then come back and talk to somebody. Yeah. So she did that twice. And I actually was going to stop talking to her. But, once you include kids in there, you can't just walk away from people. That's just, And then what broke what broke everything, I mentioned my birthday. I talk about my birthday a lot. Why? Because January birthdays are the early part of January. People ignore our birthdays. My birthday is January 10th.
About it. Hello, I'm a Kathy. I'm right here, Kathy. Right? Hello.
Oh, when is your birthday?
January the 8th.
Mine is the 10th.
Hey, my Kathy. See, I know. We are Capricorns to the heart, honey. I'm telling you. Hello. They do ignore our birthday. We are the most important people, okay?
Yeah. So I told her, I was like, my birthday is important to me. You don't have to do anything grandiose. Just be here. We can just hang out and eat cupcakes. It doesn't matter. Well, she went to Africa for my birthday.
What?
Yes. And she's not even from Africa. She's American.
Oh my God.
So when she was before she bought the ticket, I was like, "What? So when are you coming back?" She was like the week after my birthday. I was like, "You're going to be in Africa for my birthday?" She said, "Yeah." I was like, "You are going to be in Africa for my birthday?" She said, "Yes." I was like, "All right." Well,
that was no consideration at all.
Oh yeah, yeah. And she called me on my birthday. I was like, "What the fuck? No." I just ignored the call, and she came back. I wasn't doing anything anymore. I still did give her the flowers, but I wasn't doing any. I wasn't calling. I wasn't making an effort. But once I stopped doing what was working for the relationship, it died. So this is exactly what I'm saying when I say both people have to be involved. That's why I asked the question: if you cause a major part of a conflict in your relationship, what is your strategy to solving it? People say I apologize, but there got to be a better way to address it. There's one woman I think I highlighted that portion of what she said. She was a Muslim lady. Well, at least she grew up Muslim. She said, um, in Islam, people apologize and then they would make your favorite food.
Not all Muslim people, honey.
Well, no, well, I'm just telling you what she told me. I was like, wow, I've never heard that, and that was mind blowing. Because as much as I'm sharing, I'm learning a lot from a lot of people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I heard that, I was like, wow, that is such a. Do you know how many men will like just love someone who would admit to being wrong and doing what is required to like gain their trust again? Those are the little things that I'm talking about. You know, the consideration. Like you want you, huh?
I see your consideration.
That's what makes long-term relationships work. You
But
know,
what if you're considerate but the other person is not?
I just told you the story. Some people are not considerate, and if they're not, that's not a relationship you want to be in. You know, that's why I'm not afraid to walk away if it's not working for me.
Now you understand me, Cappy.
No, because you can't be in a situation that is draining you. Because here's the way I say it is: you have to outlove each other. Everything it's not a competition of who does what more for the other person. It's outloving each other, meaning you want to express self-love, and then the abundance of that, out of the overflow of the heart the mouth speaks, you share it with that person that you're sharing airspace with. You're considerate, because you're considerate of yourself, you share it. That's a lot of these philosophies that people talk about, they don't practice. The love your neighbor as yourself, it literally says love your neighbor as yourself. Why? You love yourself first, then you can love someone. You can't love someone if you don't love yourself. And I don't mean just, oh, I'm conceited. Because when I used to be a Christian, I used to say this: I'm I'm the work of art that God created. People were getting mad. People were getting mad. And I was like,
because I tell people I'm cut from a different cloth, from a different bread. They're like, what? I'm cut from a different cloth, born from a different bread. They're like, what does that mean? Exactly what I said.
But it literally is in the Bible. It says you're fearfully and wonderfully made. Yes. I just choose to create my own version of that. But again, if you don't study, you don't read, you wouldn't know how to like speak to yourself about yourself. Because the person who talks to you the most is you, whether you know that consciously or unconsciously. I was in Gambia on my birthday. Nobody wished me birthday.
When was your birthday?
When is your birthday, Lynn?
Not even the people in Gambia wish her happy birthday.
She lives here in America, but she's traveling for work.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'm saying she said nobody wish her birthday.
Happy birthday, Lynn. I am so sorry. Did you mention that before? Happy birthday, Lynn. I am so sorry. Happy belated birthday to the second already. I am so sorry. Oh wow. I am so sorry. I apologize for that oversight. But happy birthday. Hey, could y'all help me wish Lynn happy birthday?
Happy birthday, Lynn. Wishing you many more. And God bless you.
Right. Oh.
You know, for like, I don't know how other people do it, but for January people, for me, because I'm a January person, we celebrate the whole month. Because actually, this is how it goes. My grandson's birthday's on the 4th. Mine's is on the 8th. My sister's is on the 17th. we actually stay the same age for a whole week. So that's my twin week. So I celebrate the whole month of January. So hey, I'm January all day. I can celebrate on the 10th. I'll remember your birthday. I'll be like, "Hey, Roy, what's up?"
Let me tell you what I'm gonna start like countdown. For I'm gonna go get me some t-shirt. 30 day 31 day countdown from the 10th of this month to the 10th of next month. I'm gonna start wearing t-shirt. That's why I wear white t-shirt, because I'm gonna start selling merch. But I don't know. I'm gonna start by putting numbers like day 31, day 30, all the way to day 1 and my birthday. So no one will forget.
On your birthday?
Huh?
Are you gonna be alive on your birthday?
Yes, I am. Hopefully I'm not faded, but
I'll come say happy birthday to you.
For sure. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna start like I'm looking for a logo right now, actually, for my brand. Brand is what sells nowadays, so I'm gonna have to brand myself.
Okay, right. That sounds cool.
I mean, because if you look, people spend all their money for Christmas, Boxing Day. You guys don't celebrate that here. You got Christmas Eve, you got Boxing Day, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and you have New Year's Eve, New Year's Day.
That's a lot,
right? And then by the time they get to our birthday, it's like, oh my God, it's your birthday! Yes.
It's my birthday. I am somebody.
Yes, it happens every year since the day I was born.
But then they'll call you afterwards. It's like, oh, you know what? I knew I was thinking about something that day. I was something was in my mind, and I knew I meant to call you. Boy, stop lying. You
right.
2 days afterwards, but now you call me, tell me happy birthday. Really? Okay, thank you, but no thank you.
Right. That's why now I make it easy.
I take my birthday serious like that too, because I'm like,
I make it easy for people. I just put it on all platforms. Like, it's my birthday. My birthday is a month away. Even like I went to a mic today, open mic today, and the guys were just looking at me. I was like, yes, y'all think this is a game. I am going to my birthday. Yes, January 10th, the 10th of January. The 10th of January is my birthday. It should be a holiday, but we're working on that right now.
Okay, right. Right. I start telling people as early as like after Thanksgiving, but December. Okay, now December. January's coming up, so y'all know y'all gonna get it together, so y'all can plan what you're gonna do.
Right.
I don't care really about presents and all. It's just acknowledging on my birthday.
You know what's funny? I think it must be a January thing. I'm not really big on the whole, like, glamorous things. Like, even actually, a few years ago, I started celebrating my own birthday. I would go to like fancy restaurants, and sometimes I've even paid for everybody who came, but they don't know that I was going to do that. I was going to do that. Ooh, you're echoing. I was going to do that. I was going to do that. Okay. All right. Go. Princess, go down and then come back up. Go disconnecting it, because I think that's why it's doing it, because you're scrolling through other people's things. I don't box any presents anymore. I just
hold on, something box any presents anymore.
Yeah. All right, just send me another request. I just give them gift cards. That's funny. You just give them gift cards. That's funny.
Okay, now can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's for me. It's just like, just be there. It's one day out of the year. It's not even that hard. So if I'm dating someone and they treat me like that the first year that we're together on my birthday, what's going to happen on year 5?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, I'm not messing with y'all.
It kind of makes you lose disinterest in them because, especially if you acknowledge them on their birthday, then when it comes to yours, and then there's
Yes.
acknowledging, you're like, are you for real? That, me, honestly, I'd be like, if you don't acknowledge me on my birthday and I acknowledge you on yours, then I kind of could feel in some type of way. I'm sorry. I'm like, you can't remember my birthday. So that lets me know that if we continue that, I'm not a value or I'm not that important to you. So you can't remember my birthday, but you want me to remember your birthday. So I get to feel in some type of way. I ain't gonna lie, I'd be like,
Oh no, I made it known. But my frustration was she didn't even acknowledge the fact that that she didn't even make any effort to like address it because Christmas was done, holiday was over. Why are you still there?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, no, she couldn't have not be doing. She couldn't. Maybe she wasn't doing anything nefarious back there. But I'm like, okay, if you could treat me like this, and you come back and not address the fact that you were not here for my birthday, you don't value me at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. That's true. Right.
You know, so if you don't value me, why are we doing this?
Right. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just the little things to me. And her again, same person on her birthday, I took her to a restaurant that she claims she has never been to.
Wow, crazy. Yeah, that's true. I'm like, okay, if I tell you ahead of time, like a month ahead of time, my birthday's coming, then I even tell you specifically I'm still getting to you or telling you on the week before or
right.
3 days before my birthday, and you still act like you just see now that you just don't know. Are you? No, I get to be like, okay. And then I don't know if it's like we catch attitude or we just kind of start feeling sometimes because we're emotional creatures, you know.
Yep.
We just like. You know, it's not that we want to be having attitude to everybody, but it just kind of like starts feeling kind of like depression. Like, okay, wow, nobody really wants to acknowledge me, really.
Yeah.
So I'm not that important to people, or what?
Exactly.
So it's like, oh gosh, okay, well then when everybody else's birthday come up, then they be calling you. Oh, you didn't call me for birthday. Oh, girl, really? Was it your birthday? You think about
exactly.
So I'm like, oh well, because I'm still in my feelings. Like, okay, nobody knew about. You didn't remember mine, so when was I supposed to remember yours? Although I know, but when was I supposed to remember it? So I think that's just a Capricorn thing. I don't know.
I think so because we get treated like loose change and shit. Like what the hell?
Like, like we get thrown to the pits of
right.
Like, and I'm like, we are at the beginning of the year, so we represent the whole.
Yes.
People don't get it. They don't get it. Oh my God, they don't get it. I'm like, how can you forget me? I'm in the beginning of the year. I'm not like 5-7 months away. I'm at the beginning. I'm the first. I'm the head. Come on now. Like, but yeah, that's how honestly, that's how I do. I'm like, I get to feel some type of way, and I'm just like, for that whole. If you don't tell me, I'm just for that whole day. I'm just like, Then I may just go be to myself, be like, Then I just go self-treat myself, like, okay, let me make my own self happy. Damn these folks, forget about it.
You know what? That's why I started going to like fancy restaurants on my birthday. I think last year, this year, and last year were the only 2 years I didn't do anything like extravagant. But during the pandemic, I even went. Okay, so that January 2020 was fine. 21 was fine. I didn't do anything for 22. No, I did 22. 23 and 24 was when I didn't do anything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, people be taking us for granted, man. I'm like, y'all play with me. Y'all play with me for real. Yeah.
Right. I'm like, I done told you 50 times. Like, I tell you one thing that happened. I have a friend. He's in Africa, and we've been friends for 9 years. And I was telling him the other day, I was just like, it's December. Tell me. I said, don't you forget something? He's like, well, that's okay. So, my birthday's coming up. And he's like, yeah. I said, so do you remember my birthday? He's like, yeah, your birthday's September something. I said, nigga, then you don't know me. I said, September what? I said, what? I said, okay, I'm going to give your excitement. I want you to go find out when my birthday is, and don't call my mama and ask her either. Because you have her on as your friend. No. So you have to know when my. I said we've been friends for night. You don't know my birthday, and I know. I said I'm getting off of this phone for you right now. He was like, no. I will do my test. I will come back to you and I will tell you your birthday. I was like, yeah, right. You just gonna go look it up. He was like, no. I have to know your birthday. I said, yeah, you should be able to spit it out like that. I was so offended. I was like, you don't know my birthday, what? So then later when he called me, like the next day, he was like, I was like, oh, did you do your assignment? He's like, yes, I know. He says, I'm coming. And he was like, okay, your birthday is January. I said, in which profile did you look on to see that?
That's funny.
You couldn't tell me right off. I was expecting you to tell me right off, but now you're telling me now. I said, I'm beside that point. I don't even want to know no more. But if you don't remember me on that day.
People don't understand how important that is for January birthdays. I don't think they get that.
I don't think they get it at all. It's just like we are like specially type made people because we're at the beginning.
Right. How can you possibly forget that?
We get the whole year, really. Come on now. We have to wait a year before our birthday comes around. So imagine, right. The feeling is like I have to wait till a whole another year before I can even say, sing to myself or anything, So come on now. I'm thinking happy birthday everybody else and wish you many blessings. But I have to wait for a whole year. Do you know how that feels?
That's funny. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm gonna do the whole birthday, the month countdown. And
so what are you gonna do on your birthday this year? What are your plans?
I don't know. You know what? I don't know. Because because I may be sipping on some libation. After that I want to do like a 7-day no food fast and cleanse my body. Because I'm planning to do like a amateur comedy tour through the country. So that's what I'm thinking about right now. So I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna start it on my birthday or something. I don't know.
Okay, well, if you're alive, I'm gonna come over here. I'll say happy birthday because we're first time people. We'll joke, laugh.
Oh no, I'll be here. I'll be on live. Even if I'm not home, I'll be on live. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Honestly, what I planned for my birthday on this year.
Say it again.
I don't know. I don't know if anybody have anything planned for me. All those out there listening, but yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do for my birthday. If I have to go celebrate it by myself or whatever, I'll probably go get my nails and toes done and something. I know, but my daughter's always cool. She always gives me something on my birthday though, so I love her for that. Because she don't ever forget. She always goes the extra mile, so I have to commend her for that.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, she does. I have a wonderful, awesome child. I only have one, but she's my blessing.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, you got her from somebody else, right? Not the husband.
Yeah, okay. From somebody else. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was okay. This is me. I have one daughter. She's 25, and she's.
So that means you are 43.
No, I'm just okay. Yeah, I don't mind my age. Yeah, I'm 40 something.
You're 43.
No, not 40. Let me go back. No, I'm not 43. But I have one daughter. I have 4 grandkids, and my daughter is half black, half Mexican, and my grandchildren. She said Blaxican, and my grandkids are hybrids. That's what we call them, the hybrids, because they're all generations. They're black, white, Hispanic. So.
Oh, okay. So you have the United Nations in your house.
Yeah, I have a multicultural family. Then, yes, I'm married to African men, so I have a multicultural family. So, yeah, that's me. Yeah. If you see my daughter, a lot of people don't think she's my daughter. They think they think she's adopted or something. But no, she came out of me. Yes, I had her. Yeah. Yeah, she's one of a kind. I thank God. So, yeah, and my grandkids, they're lovely. They're just hyper, That's all total kids. They're just hyper. I have let's see, my grandson. I have 1 grandson and 3 granddaughters. So my grandson is 7. My my other granddaughter is 5. Then I have a 2-year-old, and then a 1-month-old who'll be 1 in December.
Wait, how many grandchildren do you got?
He's like, wait a minute, what? I have four.
Wow, she took be fruitful and multiply to a whole new level.
Hey, you know what? I think I don't even mind it because she's the only child, so I don't even mind.
That's why. Sure, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I want people in my house.
Well, you know what? I say, you know, a lot of people would like to like telling me a bunch of stuff because she, you know, she had kids at an early age. But you know what? I look at it like this. You know what? I can't deal with the work of God's hand, but I thank God she got him out of the way. Mm-hmm. So you know, she has something to love her because she is an only child. So I mean, I'm blessed. I don't complain about it. You know, I mean, to each his own. I mean, hey, she had him. She got him out of the way. Hey.
You know what? It's funny you say that. I wish I had kids earlier too, because I still want children. That's not going away. But that means I have to date younger women because huh?
Why younger women? Why do you say that?
I don't want to debate with people and their body choice thing that they got going. Younger women are willing and ready to have kids, and older women, they have all kinds of explanation about stuff. I'm like, okay, no.
Explanation like how? Explain to me.
I don't know. I mean, what they say? Oh well.
Some older women are still capable of having kids. They're still fertile.
I know, but then some of them are not interested in having kids at a later years or whatever.
I just say, hey, if God bless you to have kids at a later age, then you're good. Hey, that's a powerful child. Okay?
Exactly, because I've seen again. I'm a YouTube University graduate. Well, not graduate. Ever how would I say it? Always learning, because I saw a video of a couple who they were trying for years, and I think they got kids. They were like 56 and 53 or something like that. Mm-hmm. And so when people start giving me a list of reasons why, I'm like, I don't care. I don't care.
List of reasons. Well, you know, I mean, some people they just may not be able to have kids at an early age, and may, you know, there's all kind of things that happen to a woman's body, you know, to where they're not able to do that. Because I know my best friend, she wasn't able to have kids. I mean, she got pregnant and then she lost it, and for like 2 years in a row she lost it, and then you know, after some time when she got with her husband she's with now, then she ended up having kids. So it all depends, you know. We can't determine what's going to go on with the body. The body is its own self, you know. But hey, well, you have to be open minded to something sometimes. You know.
I'm just letting you know. I'm not debating on nothing when it comes to.
So you just want to be able to go along in there and shoot shot and let them.
I am going to have children. That's happening. I'm going to have children.
Okay, you're going to have children, no problem.
Yeah, that's going to happen. So, I mean, yeah.
So when you say date younger girls, how younger are you saying? Like 20s?
You got to be at least mature-ish. Like, you know, I can't do the whole always on the phone thing. I can't do that. Because
you need some type of okay, let's come back to Capricorn. We need special type of attention, okay? You don't show us no attention, we get beside ourselves, okay?
Well, again, that's why I said, why are you with me if I can't hold your attention? You know what I'm saying? Like, I read a lot of books to help me be a better version of myself. And I would want to share that information with the people that I'm dating. And if I'm dating somebody and they're not even remotely interested in learning to become a better version of themselves, it's not going to work. Because I have tried the whole sharing new information with people before. And people will get all excited and then they won't do it. Because, you know, like for me, what I would... Lynn, why are you saying really? Because, like, I think it's important that you at least understand each other. You may not necessarily agree, but you understand each other, and you can civil in a civil way communicate disagreements respectfully. That's what I want. Not this whole you're yelling, you're cussing. Yeah, I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing none of that. And that's what like this book I'm reading right now, um, the 16 undeniable laws of communication. And the other book that it's a very amazing. If you're a public speaker or communicator in any way, shape, or form, yes, I definitely agree with that. With what? What part? What do you agree with? And this is a book that I think this book.
Is it in the library or something?
Oh, I bought it from Barnes and Nobles, but I think you can get it from some library. This is another book that I feel like all immigrants should read and study. They should study this book because a lot of us don't know how to communicate when it comes to like very sensitive topics. So, crucial conversations. I have crucial conversations, words that work, coping with difficult people, and seven habits of highly effective people. Like, how did I forget this one? Think and Grow Rich. See,
Hey, I like that.
those those books have dramatically transformed my perspective on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So like when I'm interacting with someone and you're not even remotely interested in some of these things, we are going to bump heads because the the thing I told you about checking in, that came to me by just starting to like talk to excess about how I was in a relationship when I was younger, and then the more I read about how to be a better version of yourself, then you start reevaluating. Well, th- how am I showing up for myself every day, and then how am I showing up for my family, my friends, and how will I show up for somebody that I'm dating? I don't have time reading love hate. What? I don't know.
It's not time to reading those type reading books to love hate that type of thing.
Well, here's the thing. You have to make time. And some of these books are actually free on YouTube. You can listen to them on Audible. You can listen to them on YouTube. They are free.
Well, the world is so busy. People are gonna say they don't have time to read.
Let me tell you something. I don't. The only time I listen to music is when I'm going out to like a bar or club.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I'm in the car, I'm either listening to comedy or audiobook.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, everybody's not like you. You're more in tune with, knowing how to make wanting things to work. Everybody else is like, we'll just make it work with the work it don't. You know what I'm saying? So you're more knowledgeable. Some people don't. How do you say it? Self-knowledge themselves, like you say, like you just told me something that I didn't really even think about at all. Seriously, I just really learned something from you. I mean, I never thought about that. Now I have to take that in perspective and take that word and say it to some of these married couples. You understand what I'm saying? So, you brought some light you shed some light up on this,
right,
glorified person over here, But I mean, that's good because we learn from each other,
Exactly.
And I think that's a good thing. And, I mean, like reading books and stuff. I mean, like I said, I haven't really sat down and read any books because I'm doing all this stuff online.
Mm-hmm.
But if I do take spare time out to set aside to read, then I would like to go get the books and read them so I can self-knowledge myself too, Hey, it's all about learning process, because you could tell me something and I'm like, okay, or you could say, okay, I read this in this book, and then I'm like, okay, well, let me go get that book to read so I can get some knowledge for myself, and then we can just compare notes,
Exactly.
Yeah.
For what at my age? I'm still single, never married. Well, okay, Lynn, we have to. When you come back, we'll have to have a really serious conversation about this. Uh, because you have to call. I I know you're busy. I know you're a very busy woman. I get that. However, your life has to be a priority. I don't think I don't think people understand how important it is that you make yourself a priority. The moment you do that, everything falls into place.
Right.
It is mind boggling. Like a few weeks ago, I talked about budgeting, and this is the beginning of the month, so people should be budget like before you get your paycheck. You write out your budget for the first 15 days of the month and see what you start off by. Let me see. What did I say?
Do you have like a budget sheet? Because I used to use a budget sheet before a long time. I used to
You
do
have
that.
to write it down to write it out. See right here. So can you see it, or is it shining right here?
I can see it like you wrote it out in pen.
Yeah, because I plan to do an app for this, but because I tried to do it, I got scammed by some online people, so now I have to.
Right, I feel you.
Anyway, so the first half, you the first thing you do is you put money away for your tithe and offering or zakat, if you or whatever charity you're doing, and then you pay yourself the same amount, and then you pay your rent, your phone, your car, whatever is due between the first and the 15th, and then whatever is due with the 16th to the end of the month, you do it the same thing, so you understand where your money is coming from and where it's going.
Now, you know something I used to do. Now, you said something I'm going to come back to. Hold on.
Okay.
You know something I used to do? I used to have a budget sheet and I used to write it out.
Mhm.
And, see where my money was going. And I think they call me a pack rat because I used to keep every receipt that I do. Like, I go shopping, I keep receipts I would keep. That my daughter calls me a hoarder, but I used to do that. I used to keep all my receipts, and I still do. But I would get a folder and I would take the receipts for that whole month. Everything I spent, everything I would take those receipts to something, and then I would look at my budget thing. I did that for a couple of years, but then after a while, I kind of stopped, and I really need to go back to that. But you said something that is interesting. You said, "How do you pay yourself?" What do you mean by that?
Okay, so
I listen. I pay attention.
what the same. I don't know if you're into tithing and offering or zakat or any of that stuff. That,
I do.
but the same amount. At least you have to save 50% of your 50%. Oh wow, you in a top bracket because like 50%. That's a big number for some people.
You have to give 10% to God first, and then you can.
Well, see, here's the thing.
Well, that's what they say. Okay, 10% goes to God, and then you go spread out the rest.
Yes. However, my thing is you have to put yourself priority. So you put that charity on top, and then you put yourself right next to it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you pay your bills. Because what happens is if you never do that, if you don't put your charity and yourself first, you're never going to donate to charity. You're never going to pay yourself, and then you're going to run out of money because you are just putting out fires, and you don't know exactly where the resources are going.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's how you pay yourself.
Yeah, the same amount that you give to charity or tithe and offering or zakat is the same amount you pay yourself.
Oh. I don't know if you've seen those new books that they have now. What are the new books called? Those new books that they have these how is it? You put a certain amount of money in every time you get paid, like whether it's $5, $1, $2, $10, or something like that. Have you seen those books?
Are you talking about the investment thing?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, there's acorns. I think it's called acorns.
It's the ones that will be put like if they're $100, you put $100. Oh, it's a 1,000 book challenge thing.
1,000 book. I don't know what that means.
Challenge thing. You haven't seen those?
No. Is that online?
Is it? Where'd you? Oh, my daughter got them off of Amazon. So what you do is like they have this card in there, and it's like you have these little sleeves, and you put like $5. Like it says you put $5 back. Wherever it says you put $5 back. So in every pocket you put $5, and then the next one. The number of the sleeve on. Oh, you put the number of the sleeve on it. Am I saying that? The number of the sleeve on it. So if it's like $5, you put $5, right? And if it's $6, you put $6. If it's 100, you put $100, like that. And then it's supposed to help you to save throughout the whole. By the time you get through saving throughout the whole year, you'll have enough money. Have you seen those?
I think I saw it. Yeah, I think I saw it. It's kind of like an album.
Something like that.
Yeah. I think I've seen that.
So what do you think about that? I mean, I just want to know your perspective on
I mean, everybody's strategy to saving money is different, and the reason why I say pay yourself, because the money that you're paying yourself is not necessarily going into your savings account. It may be going into an investment. So you just have to know where you want to put your money. You know what I'm saying? And again, savings account is primarily for. I mean, I'm not telling people what to do with their money. I'm not a finance guy. I'm not qualified. Don't take this as monetary advice, because I don't want you to sue me because you ain't getting none. But I think when you pay all your bills and whatever is left, that's what you put in a savings account. In my opinion, that's an opinion, not what's that? What they say? It's not an advice. It's not financial advice. That's my opinion, because I don't want no problems from y'all on TikTok.
I got to do this.
Right. I didn't say that. This is my opinion. Anyways, so like with the money you pay yourself, you could put it in a different account, and then when it racks up, you buy whatever, you buy stocks, or you buy what's that thing called, index funds, or whatever. Go get your financial advisor that you trust. Listen to me. Go get a financial advisor that you trust. People are out here scamming people. I know this from firsthand experience. People are out here scamming people. So know where your money is coming from and know where it's going, and make sure you take care of yourself. Anyway, Lynn met Princess. Princess met Lynn.
Hello. Hi, Lynn. How are you?
Good evening out there.
Good evening. Good morning over this side of America.
Yes,
How are you?
Very good. I'm fine. I hear about you guys budgeting.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm good. I'm very well good on that.
Okay.
Yes. For me, I always don't spend that thing you cannot afford for yourself. Just enough for you to, when you have money, you should watch your pocket, what you are spending to.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, 50% on your savings or something you use it in the future, and the rest of it, you pay your rent, electricity, water, car insurance, and your food. But sometimes, going out costs a lot of money.
Right. They say you got to start cooking at home now. You better start going planting your seeds and all that kind of stuff.
I'm not a person going out that much because I'm more homebody. Mm-hmm. I never been married, so I stay home all the time. So.
Oh.
Here's the thing. I think going out. That's why now dating thing is weird to me, because I think going out is a waste of money. It's a waste of time. And when people
when you date a woman, she's expecting you to spend a lot of money from you.
And sometimes they don't even like you.
Yes.
So what's the point?
You have money, you don't have no money.
Right.
They will not care for you.
Exactly.
Well, tell by her personality if she just wants you for this the money, or she just wants you to spend on her when she gets something. Oh well,
you can't tell.
Back is broken.
Let me tell you, you can't really tell, because sometimes you're so infatuated with the way they look, you don't even care.
First of all, go with your fashionality. You can be fashionable and fascinated. I ain't know that. I'm thinking about what you're talking about, what's coming out your mouth and what's thinking up in your head.
When the men date a woman, the men, they're blind.
Exactly.
women are blind as well too. We can't just say
Yes, I know the most of the time they're blind.
Especially if she looks like she has all the aesthetics that you like in a woman. All the red
Yes.
flags are going to be in your face like this. You're not even going to see it.
Yeah, if the woman dressed like glamorous and everything, she have a lot of bling bling bling.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of those things that are catching you up.
If the woman looks exactly how you envision how you envision her, it's hard to see the flaws.
Yes, yes.
Plus, and for women, if a man is wealthy, you don't even see the flaws. You're a Charles to all the bullshit. Like you're like,
when you look for a woman, you look for something that is like very much like very simple one.
yeah.
Because those things they're the one have it. But those things that dress like $1 million, those things they don't have it. They're looking for someone rich guy
To pay for that lifestyle.
Pay for their house, the rent, everything,
Mhm.
for food. If they cannot give it to you, you go bye bye.
Exactly. Exactly.
Let
And
me tell you, I'm gonna look for that ugly man. Then I'm gonna go look for that ugly man.
It's not all about
For
ugly.
the ones that the other women don't want.
I don't know if that brother got money.
No,
If that brother got money, it doesn't matter.
I've never been one to look at a man for his money. I mean, you could be the richest man and still, I'm not. I'm just an option to you. You know what I'm saying? You have all the money. I'm just an option to you. So your money's not gonna infatuate me.
But this day mostly the woman they look for
I
that.
know some dim type of women because they're just materialistic.
Mhm.
They're mostly almost like 80% to woman when they date. That's what they look for men.
Thank you for saying that. I'm glad it came from a woman. I'm glad that statement came from a woman.
Yes.
Myself, when that guy asked me to go out, I will say, I will go out with you. I will pay my own stuff. Don't expect me. I don't expect you to pay for my stuff.
I'm sorry, you would say what now?
I always tell to the guy, if they ask me today, I always tell him, I'll meet him over there. I will drive my own car. If we have in a restaurant, if the bill is $100, I said, I am happily share for my share, your bill.
Wow.
But I don't expect you to pay on my...
Then they don't get offended by that because some men will be offended. They'll be like,
No, I mean, I think
they have to take it or leave it. Hey,
I think a lot of dudes would appreciate you.
It's appreciation, to help them out.
Yeah.
At least they don't think, she's not only that woman that needs something to buy my dinner or my lunch or something.
Right. Oh, thank you. We're at 11,000. Let's go. Let's do this. No, but
that's what me. That's me. I don't know everybody. That's me. I don't know.
I like yours.
No, but I understand what you mean, but not but the thing
because majority if you take the woman out and you showing that you are a glamorous man, that you have all this bling bling in your hand, everywhere you go, that woman expecting you that you have money.
Right.
Next thing they know, they run to the mall. How can you see this LV? The Louis Vuitton. They look so nice. I want this for my dream. One day I will get it. He's just a crazy man. He said, "Oh, don't worry, I'll buy it for you." And then if you don't buy that, the woman will go bye bye.
Exactly. It's Lynn. We're laughing, but there was I was watching Kendra G on the other day, a few days ago. There was a girl who came on there. She said when she's looking for a man that could give her his credit card so she can go shopping.
Yes, I saw that too.
I was like, what? What are you talking about? Why would you say that?
I didn't know. You shopping in the credit card, he cut it off in the middle of your shopping.
They even have a woman I come to when they did. The guy said, "Oh, you have can you give me an authorized user for your card?" Like, what? Some woman they do that.
That's crazy. That
yes.
I mean, you know what? Let me not say it's crazy. I think people are so entitled to other people's resources now that if you don't do it, they start like being demeaning. They will say something like you're broke. You know what? Call me that. I don't care. You're the one that's out here asking for money and stuff. So call me whatever you want. But it's really sad and unfortunate where we are now as a society. That okay? This is what I was going to say. I think people should go back to what things used to be. Like you invite somebody. I know this is controversial. You invite somebody. You go to their house, and then you guys cook and you eat and see how that happens, and see what how the person lead. What's that word? Live in their space. Because some people you wouldn't want to eat in the house.
Yes, there are most the woman that's most of the time that you met on first time, second time, they like to go out to eat.
Yeah.
They will not agree that you will cook in their house or to your house.
Right.
They will not do that.
I get that.
These women are all glammed up, and then you go to their house, and their house is like, whoa, tornado alley. You be
Exactly.
Like, how you dress and glam like this, and you know,
Yep.
you your house look like this. It's crazy.
So like
You know?
you instead of spending all that money wasting time, you already weed out a bunch of people because if you go to their house, you're like, I cannot sit on this couch. I cannot be here. I might catch something just walking in here.
But they too, it's all about you're looking at the person when you're going out to eat with them too, how their demeanor is and everything like that to know if you even want to go home with them or not. But then too, I say too, not. I mean, yeah, we should go back to the days when you go and cooking, but these days you have to be very cautious because people poisoning folks and putting stuff in their food and all kind of stuff like that. So, I mean, it's just like
it's wild. It's wild out here. People are poisoning people.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
In the name of that, because they want that man, because they think that man rich, because you know.
So when you poison him, then what?
Well, they find out.
Well, there was a thing that I seen on where was it? WhatsApp that somebody shared to where this girl was dating this guy, and she had put some poison in his food, but the friends ended up eating the food, and it's like four people, 4 of the friends died because this girl poisoned his food because she meant it for her boyfriend. Because maybe her boyfriend went out and cheated on her or something. I don't know. And she thought she'd pay him back by poisoning him, but the friends ended up eating the food and they ended up dying. So now they're looking for that girl. So it's crazy. It's a mad crazy world. So you have to be very careful.
Where did that happen?
That happened in Africa somewhere. I was seeing it on one of my friends shared it on WhatsApp. He sent it to me. I was like, what? So you have to be very careful. You have to be very careful with people.
How did we get to poisoning people? I thought it used to be wash it used to be wash the box and use the water to like cook for the man so they can like you. You know.
Yeah, that's what they said. You boil their own clothes and stuff like that. They become to like you more.
Yeah, but when did we graduate from that to like poisoning people?
Well, you know, they used to say,
some people are evil. That's why they're not happy for themselves.
It's too much, evil in the world. So, you know, they feel that. But my thing is this, you're going to poison a person. What are you gaining step for that? If the man don't like you, just accept it and move on. You don't have to take a life. I mean, for real, if he did something wrong to you, just, okay, you know what? I got you. Just move on, you know? But
like I said, you don't force the man to like you.
Right.
You know, don't ever put yourself in the men that if they don't like you, just accept it, move on.
Move on.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I was always taught there's too many fish in the sea. Come on, you throw your reel back out there and grab another one. Reel another one in.
But again, not all the fishes don't have the kind of resources this other guy.
Yeah, I know that.
You know.
But you're aware with it. You have to aware with it.
Yeah, you gotta work with that fish. Gotta scale them some kind of way.
You know, it's funny. One of the things that I'm big on is just the level of
Just be yourself. You
know, yeah.
Yourself.
You know what? I much rather somebody dislike me.
But in the army, be all you can be.
I much rather somebody dislike me for the authentic me than the fake me that I'm presenting that I don't even like. It's I don't understand that. That shit bothers me like a lot.
It's too much to be trying to be fake and have a fake life and live fakely. It's too much. I don't have time to be trying to fake. If you like, I always tell people, if you like me, you like me. What you see is what you get because I'm me all day, every day, 365 days out of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm me all day. I'm not going to change who I am. This is me. I mean, like me, love me. Like, if people don't like me, I don't know unless they tell me they don't like me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not really paying attention to them. You know, I'm just going about my everyday life, you know? And honestly, I'm not really even looking for you like me, but if you like me, you like me, okay, cool. You know? So I'm just who I am. I'm not trying to fake it because first of all, I'm gonna try to live beyond my means and try to fake and try to say I have this when I don't. No, I ain't got time for that. That's craziness.
That's the thing. Oh, my bad. Before Lynn, I meant to say happy birthday again. So
Yes,
No problem. I was working anyway, so even my family they forgot. They just called me like I just talked to them like yesterday.
are you serious?
They forgot too.
Oh no.
So it's your birthday, and I'm very sure that I'll make a special request to tell you happy birthday this coming year, 2025.
Usually I don't celebrate. I never celebrate my birthday all the time. I'm at work anyway.
You got to love yourself and celebrate yourself, honey, because there's only one you. You only get one.
I do my birthday. I usually just I'm in Gambia, so I walk in the beach and just have a drink and sit watch people passing by. That's it.
Oh, you make me sad. Look, see, we Capricorn people, we're sensitive to that. I got to send you some. When your birthday is, let me write it down so I can I can Lynn. I gotta send her a present or something.
She said November 29th.
Like I tell to Rora, I don't buy box. I don't box gifts on anything. I only buy gift card and send it to everyone.
But the same time, special in some type of way, you know.
Take time. You don't box running around in the store and everything. You just usually just buy a bunch of gift certificate or something, you know, and send them out everywhere. That's it. I'm done. That's what I do. I look for the person, like my nieces, my sister. I just give them a card, like $100, $200, my nieces, and just go buy and send it.
Well, you do all that, and then they can't even say happy birthday, and they don't remember your birthday, and they call you 20, 30 years afterwards. No.
It's okay. Their excuses sometimes they're busy also, they forget. So doesn't mean they forget it, they don't love me. Just I understand all those things.
We don't accept that. No. You can't remember my birthday, I can't remember yours because I get amnesia too.
Because a lot of people, some they forget
it's the same excuse, honey. Like, you know what I tell people to? That's just like people tell you, you know what? Oh, I didn't have time to call you. Yeah, you did because you was on TikTok. You had time to call. It don't take 1 second to pick up the phone and say hello to somebody.
Right.
It doesn't.
I'm only one on TikTok. I just discovered TikTok with my friend because I don't really go on media. And my friend said, go on TikTok. Maybe you find some boyfriend video. I said, no, I don't look for boyfriend on the social media.
But I'm just saying, using that as an example, I mean, it doesn't take too much to try to just check on somebody or just say hello or just,
Yeah. It was, sometimes it give you peace of mind, something like you find somebody you can chat, at least you don't have to see that person who is chatting with you.
You know what? This is what I say. Like when it comes to caring about people, it's not the big stuff, man. It's not the big.
Like it's a lot of people. They said they like you, they love you, they do this. They will marry. Those things they're just saying that to attract you,
right? But then, like to have the person with you is one thing. For that person to continue liking you, like I said, the maintenance of the relationship is contingent on all parties involved. You can't just say, "Oh yeah, they're still here, so they like me." No, they're probably gone.
Some lady when the guy said that, I find that guy. She said she likes me, she loves me. I said, when did you marry him? She said last week already.
Well, see, for me, like I said, for me, it's easy for me to like love someone. Because I mean, because if you love yourself, like I love me, like I love me some me.
Yes, in order to love you somebody, you have to love yourself first
Right.
and make sure when you love someone, you mean it because that love is mean a lot.
Right. You're just sharing what you got for yourself with that person.
Yes.
So a lot of
They,
times,
they have all kind of certain way of love. You love your sister, you love your brother or your friend, but when you really love someone, you love it, and you say you love it deeply, that's very,
yeah,
very, 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 very important thing to say with a woman. You
And-
have to think about that.
and once
If you love the woman, the next thing you know, you said no, you just kind of like goof around, and then you hurt the woman's feeling.
I think us as Capricorn, as well, I don't well us. Okay, me Capricorn people. When we love deep. We don't love and pretend. When we love you, we say we love. We really mean it, and we love deep. When we're in relationships, let me say it like that, because like you said, love is a powerful word, and
yes, love and marriage
love
is
is a
powerful.
four-letter word, but it has a lot of meaning back to you. You just tell everybody can say I love you, and that's just true. They love you. Somebody can say, well, if you tell me I'm in love with you, that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? So love is a very powerful thing. But when us Capricorn people love people, we love people deep, and we love people for real. So when that person hurts us, it hurts us to our soul.
It hurts. Oh, Jesus.
It's not something that we can just get over in 1 or 2 days. It really takes us some time because we put so much effort into what we do and how we love. So it's really a really crazy thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to love somebody, but we love people. We want that unconditional love.
Because a lot of men too, they're a player. You know that.
No, I don't agree.
Yes, mostly I see a lot of people. Some I see a lot. They said that I met this woman. She's really cute. I think I'm falling in love with her. Then she find another woman. Oh, the woman have a sexy body. I really like her. I think I like that one too.
Well, them players because they got them dull ass lines. God forgive for them, but they got them dull lines and they come with that dumb stuff. And you know yourself, mature, you know what you want. You gonna be like you ain't real.
That's what they have it like. Just like a window shopper. They will look on the window.
Well, okay, so
oh my God.
men are generally polyamorous by nature. So
not all the men, okay, but mostly I see that like that.
But being polyamorous, not a lot of guys are not bold enough to tell women that because women have been sold the deception of monogamy.
Well, the woman they look attention. Remember, when men go out with another woman, cheat. That's only for like sex and talking stuff like that. But when a woman cheat for another man, she's looking for comfort, attention, and all stuff like that. That's what
men cheat is a lack of self-respect and self-confidence in themselves because I mean, you're not too sure of yourself if you got to go out and cheat. I mean, because you got a lot of like that. That's literally you're literally with, and then you just want to go out and cheat with someone else. What's your point? I mean, because I feel like if you're with me, you got to go out and cheat, then obviously you're not really into me like you said you are. So what's the point of like you even being with me? What's your point of even cheating? It doesn't make sense.
So what do you consider cheating?
Considering cheating when when you tell them one, this is for yourself is very honest man. When she have the phone and she calls someone and you don't know, ask him who's that you talking. As you said, it's not your business or something. It's something I just know. It's just a friend. This that. That's what is cheating already.
That's cheating, huh?
Yes. If you have, for example, you have your boyfriend, and the phone ring, and you run outside, you don't want to hear what she's saying.
Right. They always got to hide. They gotta go have
deciding something.
Why are you having a private conversation? You can't talk to me.
But here's the thing.
This is one guy that I see. So she was saying that to his wife that she gotta go to work, she have a overtime doing all this, so you'll be late. And happily this woman, she took the headset of the husband, the earbud, the Bluetooth. She took one of the pieces and put in the ear. So the husband is home, and this lady called. She said, "Yeah, it's like late at night. He said, "Oh," and pick up the phone, and then the guy said, "Who is that, honey?" And oh, it's my coworker, my supervisor, and she want me to come to the office because I had something to do. We forgot to do all this paperwork, stuff like that. But the lady is listening. She's a woman on the phone, and he said, "When you finish your stuff, you come to the house. Okay, so we're gonna get something to eat, and tomorrow morning we do this." And the man said to the wife, he said she had to stay late. Maybe she won't be home. So the woman believed that's what she's doing. And then she asked the husband, "Are you cheating on me?" She said, "No, honey, I never cheat on you. You're my wife. You're my only one. That's why I married, blah, blah, blah." And then the lady, when the husband leave, the wife said, "You forgot your one earpiece. I hear everything what you're saying." What do you think of that one?
Well,
You're a man.
see, okay, I don't. I'm polyamorous. I tell people that up front. So
you believe in multiple marriages? I'm also having multiple
multiple women.
women.
Yes.
Nah.
How can you say you believe in having multiple women? That's why it's hard to date you. Why do you want?
No,
multiple
but I
women?
tell you up front.
But maybe she wanna like pick.
No,
Select.
I'm telling you, I tell people up front. I don't hide it from
you
people.
probably you're the person
you
you
like
like.
two different personalities.
Yeah, she probably wanna line up or just like going to the market, make sure everything.
The reason why it's not about me on the show is because it's that very reason. I like that because I don't want to have to lie or hide when somebody calls me. And there was a time when I was dating somebody, and she knows. I told her up front that I'm polyamorous, and somebody else called me, and I was like, "Oh, hi, I'm with this person." I call her name. I'll call you back later. But I'm not going to be. I'm a grown man. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not running around texting.
I'm not talking about you doing that, but I mean mostly that I see. Remember, I work with a bunch of guys.
Yeah,
my
but
career.
because a lot of people are bought into the whole monogamy thing, and they present that as kind of like a framed picture. Like when you buy a picture frame, when the perfect family, that's what they present. But in reality, they don't want that. They want multiple women. But because society has sold people into the monogamy thing, now cheating is involved in all this stuff. I'm too grown for that type of foolishness. I'm not doing
when
that.
when you get certain your age, you realize that already. So before when you're young, you're a player, but nowadays.
It's too much.
You realize more what you're doing now.
Right. It's too much. Like, I don't have time to like lie and remember the lie that I told you, and then I have to back it up by the lie I told this one. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing any of it.
Yeah, because
There's too much confusion in that lie.
Yeah. And I got to remember my lines when I go on stage. I'm not doing none of that foolishness.
Yeah, because if you do that, it'll come back to you worse than that.
Exactly.
Right.
And who wants that?
Nobody. Well, I don't know for myself because I never had a boyfriend in my life, so I never been married. I just see everything with other people.
Well, we have to get you a boyfriend.
Yeah, right.
Well, I we have to get you a boyfriend. At least somebody that you.
It's not because you get me a boyfriend. I go everywhere. I see guys like me go left and right. But
nope, we're gonna find you a boyfriend.
Those guys, they just passing through. They just want to release what they want to say in their mind. That's it. They're not serious.
Lynn, when you come back, we're gonna find you a boyfriend.
No, they have a lot of guys all over here too. Next week I'm going to Nigeria, and I'm pretty sure they have a lot of girls.
Oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure they have a lot of. That's what they told me. Oh, you went to
country to get one.
and then they said, "Oh, you're in Africa now. You can get you a man there." I said, "I didn't go to Africa to get a man. I came here to work." That's what I tell them.
Well, I think she's on the thing of like, let it find her. You know what I'm saying? It seems like she wants it to find her instead of looking for it.
When the time, if you see the man that is for you, that you realize that's the kind of man that you like, you will get there. You will get it.
Right. You don't need
Okay,
to go look for
Lynn, what kind of man you like? Because I interviewed you, but I didn't ask you what kind of man you like. What kind of man you like?
What kind of man I want? The man that's some bite. I'm just joking.
The man that's what?
The man that's some bite. I'm just joking.
She's funny.
The man. You just gonna say what kind of man I like.
No, the kind of man that you want.
You know what's the woman like.
Which
You
is?
say to the woman what kind of man you like. If I said I want a rich man, I want a millionaire man, I want this, you think I'm going to get that? No.
Well, I mean, you got to put it out there. Say, okay, I want this kind of.
Put it out there. You look for a man something respective, honest. It doesn't matter what look like, what culture she from, as long he know how to respect woman and respect to himself and to his family. He have a self-esteem and know how to communicate. There's like understand, respect each other. Communicate. Communication is the most important, and patient number one. Mm-hmm. If you have that kind of man or a woman, you'll be happy the rest of your life. Yes.
It's funny. Like a lot of times when you talk, you don't put emphasis on material stuff.
I don't look for material. Material is that's something you can get. Like money is easy to earn, but the love and family is hard to earn. When you lose those one, it's gone. Right. You will start all over again. Right. Know that. So don't worry about the money. Money, you work, you earn it very easy.
I think that's why I think it's a challenge now for a lot of people because they're desperate. Like, where was I at recently? I was somewhere.
Because a lot of women, I know when they don't have it, they look for the men when they have money to support for themselves because they're lazy. They don't want to work. They don't want to stand up for themselves. They don't want to get educated. And then they want something to depend. They want to depend on the guy to support them. Then when the guy leave, the lady will be like crying all over. She'll be like going crazy because the milk that giving it to her is run out.
Mm-hmm.
That's because he done dropped it like a bad habit because he done moved on to his other boo thing.
Yeah, that's. And then if the man cannot give to the woman what she wants, and the lady she be looking for another one.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Women rush into wanting to rush into getting all these men. They think, oh, he got money, yeah. Honey. You don't know if his money is old girl's money that's helping him you money.
Well, that's okay. So recently I was watching some videos on somebody's podcast, and they were saying how there was a what you call it a strip club in Atlanta that closed down because all the scammers they got caught.
Yeah.
The scammers got caught. Some of them are in jail. Some of them are in hiding, and it's swept. It's like a wave across America now because even in California, it's the same thing. Like now, people are not popping bottles every Tuesday, every day of the week, because there was a group of people who used to pop bottles literally every time we go out. Every time. Do you know how much these bottles cost? First of all, the bottles that if you go to a regular shop to buy alcohol, it's probably like $50-$80. But at
the most, if you want to buy a good one or a good wine, it costs you that much.
Yeah, but when you go to the club, they mark it up like more. 50 like 200-300%.
Yeah, they charge you more than that.
So, and most of the time, because I drink Macallan, and most of the time, like some of those places don't even have that. So I just I'll drink like Heineken or whatever. These people have not been doing that lately. Like the last few times I go out, now people, instead of when I see people celebrating their birthdays, girls, They buy shots now, not a bottle. And I was like, this is very interesting.
They like to drink most of the time. They like to drink like Hennessy shot,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I'm like, this is interesting. Now I think all the scammers are running out of money.
That's what it is. Yeah.
It's really sad and unfortunate, but you have to understand what's working and what works, and let it work for you.
You know, like I said, America and Africa is different. I'm here in Africa.
Mm.
When at night they all go out, all the young boy with all this foreign country,
Mm-hmm.
they like to smooch. You know, buy drinks, buy that, buy go out to eat, take them everywhere. You know, next thing you know, they're like wake up in the morning, they're all drunk, laying down on the ground. And then you see the young boy, and the next day he's now with another woman. He's going out with another person again. They're just like smooching those foreign country. And there's no love. Even they say they love them. There's no love on those things.
Mm.
But that's the perspective of the world today. I mean, everybody wants to be high rollers, and you know what I'm saying? You're really not high roller if you got to be smooching over somebody else, or you got to be pretending who you are and all that stuff. You know, and at the end of the day, what are you getting? Because you're going to have to keep up that lifestyle in order to keep people wanting to be around you and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And when you can't keep up that lifestyle, then those type of friends, they move on and they go to the next one, and then you stuck by yourself. So why are you trying to be more than what you are? You know, it's crazy.
Well, the internet has contributed greatly to this degradation of standards, integrity, and morality, because everybody is either on somebody's yacht now, or somebody's private jet, somebody's private island, somebody's mansion, and people think that's all there is. You just have to like exist.
Because that's what the woman they look for. They think the man she have a big luxury item. They think it was she's the most people they're like that. They're the worst men that you can deal with it.
Right. So
I tell people you have your everyday car, car. Like most people, okay, let me just give you an example. Like here in Texas, like the guys here, they roll around in these fancy cars and stuff. That's just your weekend car, honey. He just went to rent that from the rent place down here to rent that car for the weekend so he can go and show off and pretend like he got all this money he ain't got. You know what I'm saying? So you never really know who's who. You know what I'm saying? They pretend like they have all this money, but they don't, because he got to turn that rental in back, on Monday morning when he go back to work and stuff and drive his Uzi home. So, you're looking at people for what you think they got, and they really don't got it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know why people will do that. Like,
they do. That's how they do. Honey.
People rent cars just to go show off.
They got all this money and they don't.
Wait.
They think like me. I go this country. Everybody they think you're looking for some guy here because you're in the vacation. And I always tell them I came here for work, and they don't believe you. You have a boyfriend? Can I go this and that? I said no. And they always say, like the person I met, she's the owner of the club, and I guess the religion is like a Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Can I be your wife?" I said, "Do I look like a wife to you?" It's a rude one. She said, "Can I be my wife?" I was like, "Excuse me?" I said, "Why don't you have your own wife?" You said, "No, I want you to be my number 3 wife." I said, "Do I look like number 3 wife to you?"
Mm-hmm.
That's in the Muslim culture. Well, the old school.
3 wives? I was like, what?
Some of them got 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wives. What are you talking about? Yes, I have. My husband's friend has 2 wives. And going
oh my God! Wait, your husband?
My husband's friend has 2 wives. They call them their seconds.
Oh yeah, they got second. Yeah, because here I see
my second wife. Second wife, I'm like, okay, that's for y'all. For me, hell no.
I see one here. See the Muslim guy married 2 women at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Well, you see the ones that have 15 wives.
I don't know. And then I was witnessing that a woman is getting married to a Muslim guy, and the husband is in Dubai, and she's celebrating by herself her birthday, because she said her wedding I said, what's she celebrating for? She all dressed up. She says she's getting married. I was stand up there waiting for the husband. And I said, let me see what look like the husband because he dressed up so nice. And then they saw in a video. He's in Dubai. I said, what is this?
Oh wait, she's marrying a guy in Dubai.
Yes, but he's a Muslim guy also from Gambia. The man is from Gambia. He's working in Dubai.
Okay.
So this lady in Gambia, she have a fiance. He's in Dubai now. She's getting married. She got married this weekend, and I was sitting down there in the bar because everybody's celebrating. They said it's a wedding. They're having party, so they invite us. So we went over there. I was sitting down there, and everybody dancing. Like almost the entire all that reception. I was looking for the husband. He was not there. And then about 2 hours later, she show up in the video. He's in Dubai. He was all dressed up. I said, what is this? She said, that's the
Which
culture.
wife is she? The second, third, fifth wife? Which wife was she?
The second one.
Or the second wife? Oh, wow.
Well,
Yeah, I didn't know that. You can marry through video.
that's what I was going to say. I'm confused. Why they got married virtually?
In the video, the lady, she's in Gambia. She's
Oh, I
celebrating.
get that.
She's dressed up like in a wedding clothes, costume clothes, or whatever they have. And their mother and father of the ladies over there, their sister, friend, everybody. And the person, I was sitting there and I was looking, I asked my friend, I said, where's the husband? I said, he's not showing up. Where's the, no, he's coming. So I was just like, waiting. When I saw came out in the video, the husband is in Dubai. I was like, what happened? She said, no, they're getting married, but the husband is in Dubai. But they said, in their culture, you can do that even the husband is on the other side of the country.
No, I don't think so because when you're marrying a Muslim man, it's a document that you have to.
No, because they only no. As long they witness the parents witness because there's certain culture they only married one paper. The first wife is only one that have the right everything. The second wife, third wife is nothing. They won't sign no paper. It's just a witness. Family witness. The mother, the father of the bride, or the father, mother, whatever, the other person, the groom, as long they all witness together. And some kind of the head of the Muslim guy,
the imam,
the one is the
the
one
imam,
that will perform the wedding.
the imam.
Yeah, I saw that. I just saw that this weekend. I witnessed that this weekend. I was like, really, you can do that?
I don't know. With all the Muslim people that I know that have sat in, they've always did traditional marriage. They always do it to where they.
That's what they did. The lady, she never been married. She's a young girl, never been married. And then they said they pointed that they said they will marry this lady. So when the guy come back, and then they will do the what they call it, the real ceremony. But right now they get married. They do it again. I was like, oh, what is this?
Married by virtual marriage?
Yeah, they got married by in a video call.
And the parents stand as witnesses on a video.
Yeah, the parents, the lady and the father, the mother, and the groom, the mother and the father, and they have a witness.
What do you call it? Like a how they do it? Like an invitation or something that they call.
I don't know what they call that, but everybody witnessed that she was married with this guy.
They're witnessing that this is going to be his wife and all that stuff. So
yes, that's what they did.
But they have to go back and do the traditional marriage.
Yes, they had to. The guy when he go back from Dubai, and then they gotta do it again.
It's just to take precedence. So if our parents are there to witness, it's just to take witness and she's there.
Yeah,
but the daughter to them. Because they have to pay the right price anyway.
But you have to understand the cultures are different.
Different.
You have to understand, they when you marry someone, you're marrying the family, not just the person.
Yeah. Yes.
So
I think there's culture like that.
Huh?
Because and then I asked the lady, the bride, I said, have you met your husband before? She said, yes, he came there 3 times already to see her. They lived together, slept together. And then he did not marry really. She had to marry it over there because the lady is pregnant.
Wow.
So she have to do the traditional video marriage.
Wow.
I was like, oh, that's terrible.
No, it's not. It's culture.
Yeah, that's what they said, the culture. But most of the time they said the Muslim, they're married for 1 year. After the following year, they get tired with a woman, they get another woman to be with.
I don't think that's how it works.
But that's the way they do here. They said sometimes they marry only 6 months, they get tired of it, they leave the wife and then get another
It's
one.
more about having a big family and
No, who told you that?
No, that's what I see over here. You know,
No, that's not.
that's what the guy where I work with the Gambian government. Though I deal with them, they said yes because this guy is a Muslim. He's telling me all this.
It's no, it's not. It's not. That's not how it works. I mean, because when you marry somebody, especially when you're in a situation where you marry multiple women, you have to take care of those people because
Yes, you have to take good care of it, but you do not leave the first wife or second wife. You leave them, but you still take good care of them. They still live in the one compound.
yeah. But it's not, so they don't leave them. They just
I mean, I'm talking about they live like they will get another wife, to meet another wife, but they're still in the one compound.
Yeah, it's a communal.
The wife's still there, the second wife's still there, the third wife they're still there.
It's communal living.
They create multiple wives and they create all these children in one building.
Yeah, they
some of the wives have different compounds they live in. Like the first wife will have her section, the second one. Each one of them you have to provide.
If you're wealthy enough, yeah, you could do that. Yeah. But if you
I know, but in Gambia you don't have to be wealthy to do that. That's what they said.
Well, in Gambia they go to the village and find a wife or what?
Yes. I told you that. Wow. This guy is only a fisherman. She told me, he said this man is fisherman. We went to different town and here she's a fisherman. And she was carrying the wife and the kid and he come out and said, this is my wife. I said, and I look at him, I said, is that your wife? He said, no, that's my second wife. And they're all together carrying this baby, selling stuff on the beach. Wow. They have carrying the children. Mm-hmm. The husband working in the fisherman and the second wife, they doing walking around in the beach selling clothing, peanuts, some kind of juice. They make the juice in the road, sell it to you. Wow. And they said some men, they don't work. They let the wife work. The Muslim. Oh. Yeah, that's what I see it over here. I was like, oh my God. Mostly they said that the Muslim, they're like that. But they okay. The woman, they don't create trouble. They said unless someone leave and get another wife. I even asked it. I said, "Is this Muslim girl can you marry another man?" They said no.
No, it's a taboo if they marry anybody else. Or even if they go outside of their marriage, whatever, it's a taboo.
Yeah, I thought like I thought like an equal thing. Okay, she got another man. Can I have another man, or can he have another?
No, you cannot. That's a westernized way to think. We like the thing with Western culture is people assume that everything is equal, and it's not. Because, huh?
I said it's all.
I can't hear you.
I said it all. It's not equal at all.
It's not equal.
It's just equal. Everything just like give and take.
You have to have that mentality of because okay, so the thing with in a lot of emerging countries, there's a challenge when it comes to like implementing different ways to like live. Like in the Western world, like being a prostitute is being glamorized now, but
well, I still see it this day, not in the Western world. We're still seeing it now.
Huh?
I'm still seeing that for now.
Yeah, it's glamorized in the Western world, but in Africa, there's still shame associated with being a woman of the night.
Yeah.
So do you want to be a woman of the night, or you want to be second wife?
Well, most of the
You
time,
see what I'm saying?
I don't know how do they do it, but one husband, they're all one compound, one wife here, the next door is one wife.
But that's what I'm saying. It's more of I think. Again, this is my opinion.
That was for myself. I said, "What a lucky guy."
Yeah, what I think it's a more civilized way to like mitigate the whole excess more women versus men thing because
Yeah, but you know, when you think about how the men feel about poor wife, you figure that out. How much is strength to support all these poor wife and all the children? What he can provide all his kid and the wife when you only you know, he's told me, I was like, this one is wrong.
Mm.
You know.
Well, they feel they have the money and the means to do it. Then that's how they do it. That's how they want to live. They want multiple wives because they feel they got the money, they can do it, and it's the culture. And you know,
some don't even have money. They said some don't even have money because this person I witnessed, he don't have no money. He's working in the
so she doesn't have money, but he has money. Is that what you're saying?
No, he doesn't have money. That he said he's poor because he's working, sell fish in the market. That's his job.
Well, okay, then maybe he's married into her family because her family got money.
Maybe. I don't know. But I guess for me, when you're married, it's for you. It's not because
marriage. It's marriage in the Western world is about money. Marriage in those cultures is not about money necessarily. It's about living a better life.
Why do they pay bride price? Because it ain't free. Because I know firsthand.
Do you know what's in the bride price? Do you know what the bride price is?
The bride price is what you're paying to it.
It's not money. It's not money.
That they pay here is only one
they go out and they get all this expensive stuff.
Exactly. You bring. It's a gift. It's not It's not money.
Because over here I saw it. This person I saw it. She got married. She had to present a cow.
Exactly. There are things that you have to find to put as bride price, but it's not necessarily.
The woman family said, "I wanted a cow," so the guy have to provide the cow.
Right. And all you need to show
everything that they need to be spent on the wedding.
All you need to show is that you can provide for their daughter. That's all. Yes. That's all. That's what the bride price is. Not. It's not money necessarily. No.
This is not about money. That's what they told me. It's not about
money. So, like, the Western world has made marriage about money, but it's not about money. It's about, okay, can you provide for this person? Okay. Prove to us that you can provide for it by bringing all these things that we say we need. And then you bring them. That's it.
Yeah. You're talking about the bride price. I'm from Asia, right?
Mm.
Thailand, Vietnamese, Laotian, Cambodian. You have to pay bride price also. When the family said, I need $10,000 and a cow to marry our daughter, you have to pay that in their country. If you don't have it, then you cannot marry the daughter. Some parents, they agree, said, okay, you can make a payment to marry my daughter.
Your bride price on layaway. That's funny.
I witnessed all this. It's like, I didn't know that.
Your bride price is on layaway. That's hilarious.
Just like a buying car payment. You know, you ride the car and you make a payment. I was like, oh my God, what is this? No, in Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, and Indonesia, Malaysia, you have to pay bride price.
Mm.
Wow.
Whatever they need to ask. It can be cow, it can be pig, it can be gold. Some parents, they said, I want a gold, I want a money, I want a cow, you know, I want a... But if you don't have that,
some of those things are significant. Like the things when in Africa, there are certain things that you put in Sierra Leone. It's called calabash, but it's kind of like
little big bag.
Yeah,
I call it bag money. Bag money.
There's different things like now.
I even give them. I give them money dollars, you know. But my friend said, no, you don't give dollar because $20 they will not exchange it because they have to be $100 bills. So I gave them like 2,000 naira. I mean, Gambian galaxy.
Mm.
I was in Dallas.
Like, I've seen ceremonial marriage. Well, I witnessed when I went to it. And yes, there are certain things you have to put in the calabash, and then your family has to be able to come in and accept. Their family has to be able to come in.
Oh, have you seen that?
Yes, they
Have you
have
seen
that one
the
Yes, I've been a part of it. Yes.
the traditional marriage? Yeah, that's always fun. I went to one recently a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I was like,
It's not like our custom back home. When you married, we don't ask dowry or bride money to the parents. All they do, they contribute each other and pay. They share everything what they do to their bride. But make sure when you get married, you have money first
mm-hmm.
to spend for your wedding. Don't expect your parents spend for you. But if you're a daughter, you will provide to spend more money to the guy on the wedding. You will do that.
Wow.
But we don't have no bride stuff like that. Bride money, we don't have all those things.
Wow.
In our culture, we don't have it. You just married, join together, and contribute everything. Both of your parents' side, the other side parents, they do that.
Mm.
It's not like I witness here. You have to put money in the basket. They call it money bag, and then you have to give envelope with the mother.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, this is different. This is the first time. And then we went to the place of one person that died. So did they invite us? They said they're gonna go. But this one is a Muslim. I don't know if the woman they're not allowed to go on the funeral of the man,
Mm.
the Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
They said no woman allowed on funeral of the Muslim guy. If he's a man.
Really?
Yes, I went on that one because we get invited by the government over here. We got invited for the funeral. They said you can only sit in the compound house, but you cannot go for the funeral for the men. Woman, they're not allowed. Only men.
Mm.
Wow. Even their sister, even their brother, a sister or mother or daughter, they're not allowed to go. What? Yes, they're not allowed to go on the funeral.
Well, then,
The Muslim.
okay, so let me ask you this, okay? How do they bury the Muslim people over there?
They're buried in the ground.
No, like, okay, what I mean is like, okay,
They have the people that they bury them inside the house.
down the compound, inside the compound, or
Yeah, sometimes like they said, like
what I'm saying is, if they pass away today, are they gonna bury them today? Or are they gonna bury them the next day?
the next day.
Oh.
They did that. This person that died, they got an accident like 2 days ago. And then they buried it. They came out of hospital, and then they buried it already. They just went to the mass, the Muslim mass, and then right away they buried. And then some people, they said they die. If the parent wishes to bury inside their house, in their bedroom, they dig hole over there and bury the body there.
Yes, that's what they do. They bury the body inside.
Yeah, even in the side of their kitchen or backyard, everybody, they said they bury their body there. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that was good. I learning a lot of culture out there.
Because they said that the spirit of the person is supposed to be there to protect you, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's what they said.
That's what they said. But
That was me. I'll be running.
Well, okay. Let me see. Why are people afraid of somebody that they used to love when they pass? Why are people afraid of that?
No, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid with that.
the spirits.
You said
They
what?
said the spirit, but I'm not afraid with that.
No, one more time.
I said I'm not. They said it's a spirit, but I am not afraid with that because for me, I'm more afraid with a live person than person already died. The die cannot do nothing.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, why are people afraid of people who pass?
Well, because maybe that's there in their mind. Some people that's what they think in their mind. They're afraid.
We live in a spiritual warfare. You understand what I'm saying? So when the person's passed on, you don't know what they passed on to. You don't know which way they go up or down.
That's what they said. They can bring you bad
luck.
luck.
Because you're going there, you're talking to a person who's passed away. That person is just a body there. There's no soul, no nothing there. So that spirit has gone on somewhere else. and we don't know which way it's gone. So it's a spiritual thing because you don't know what kind of spirit it made the bed. You don't know what they've done in the life when they have their life or whatever. So you don't know if they're gonna go heaven, hell. You don't know. So you don't. I mean, it's kind of weird. Because let me tell you something. The man I married to, his Muslim. When his mom passed away, they the house he built, whatever, they have her buried right there in front
Yes.
like in front. Because I went to Africa, we went to go visit her grave. So I was asked. We're at a friend's house, and I was asked, and I was like, I can't tell her I'm not sleeping at that house.
Yeah,
I told him, no, I'm not sleeping at that house. No, I'm not going to sleep there. You better find me somewhere to go. I can't sleep there. He was like,
yes. They said they buried it inside their house, and then
was telling me that no, you don't have to be afraid, my sister. It's just that so if anything bad happens, anything, the mama spirit can come and protect us. Baby, I believe in the blood of Jesus. No, I can't do it. No, I can. That's no. And when we went to Africa, I didn't stay at his house. After we stayed in a hotel, I was not. No. But we did go to the house to visit the grave, and everything, But no, I don't play like that. No, I was like, no, I'm not. Because me, I'm coming from America. I'm coming to Africa. There's too much juju in that. Too much. I don't know what's so I'm not gonna go there and sleep in no house and somebody come visit me. Oh, baby, I will have every prayer warrior on that. I'm telling you, I ain't gonna lie to you. No. I couldn't.
what part of
you guys
what
say
America you from, Princess?
I'm in Texas.
In Texas.
all those things that you're saying are incorrect. First, and secondly, the on the other side, I don't think there's any bad there. I just think it's the intention that makes it bad. So, like for me, I think the fear mongering that's been um, preached for so long in society, in humanity, has taken a life of its own now that people don't have to scare you anymore. You can scare yourself by creating the story or narrative that you create. So like my thing is there's got to be a reason why they put that fear out there like that. You know
They
what I'm
said
saying?
if you scared your own shadow, and then you're much more like scared toward yourself.
Right. So no one has to scare you anymore. You could create your own fear.
Yeah, that's what they said.
So like for me, yes, I still have fears, but I face them.
So I have a lot of fears on it, though. I go everywhere.
I just face them because
just face it and go over with it. See it.
the chances are
And go.
the chances are your fear is not even real.
That's right. 100% is not real.
So when people say stuff like like scary stuff, because when I used to be scared of a lot, the dark, all kind of scary stuff, but then I started thinking in the last few years, like, didn't we love these people? Why are you afraid of them now?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Didn't y'all used to celebrate life, and then now they're not in a manifested area life anymore, and now you scared of them? Why?
Some people they scared on height. Some is scared on riding plane and then jump in a plane, do parachute. They get scared.
Mm-hmm.
But
right.
It's a fear.
My parents took me to a graveyard when I was younger, and they used to play with me in the graveyard, and like where I used to live out of country town, and like every midnight at 12 o'clock, the statue at the front of the grave would cry blood, and I was no.
Wait, what? What happened?
And honest to God, it's true. At midnight, 12 o'clock, that's the statue in the front at the big old cemetery. It would cry blood. And my friends took me to there, and I seen that, and then they would play with me in the graveyard. They took me, and they drove me inside the graveyard, and they turned off the lights. And I remember seeing this black car driving down there, and then the lights just like disappeared. The lights went off. Ever since then, no.
Yeah, that's too crazy, huh?
But again, that somebody did that. Again, somebody planted that fear seed in your mind, and now you believe that's real.
No, actually, the statue really does cry blood. It really
yeah, because somebody put it there.
Set up.
It's not a real thing. Somebody put it there.
Yeah, it's just something like this. If you watch the movie, remember Carrie, the movie Carrie before
Hmm.
in the high school, they get jealous with that lady and they put blood on the graduation day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that one. I watched that movie. It's an old movie. So
Yeah, so like none of that stuff is real. All this the fear mongering stuff, I'm like, ugh, okay, whatever.
they said if you scared watching horror movie and then you have a lot of fear that you're more like scared with everything. But if you watch scary movie and then you go through with it, it's just like nothing. It's not real. It's just a movie.
It's crazy. I don't share. Yeah, that's
I'm not.
foolishness.
I'm not afraid of it because like they tell me, oh, you traveling from different countries, very dangerous there. You go to Nigeria, it's very dangerous. A lot of criminal go. I said in America, you go there too, and you do the same thing. What's the difference? I said, I said in America, you see shooting all over young kid in the school. I don't see this in Africa.
Exactly. Exactly.
I said, you don't compare the apple and orange, it's almost the same. I said, no, come on, just leave those things alone. Don't believe on those stuff.
That's the thing, and that's why you got to be careful what you watch and what you allow for people to play around you, because
Yes,
then you've been
just
programmed.
be more vigilant. You just more keep eye, keep on your eye around you.
Yeah,
Just
you have to protect your energy environment. What
yes,
they
that's
call
all you need to do. But
what
you don't know
people
how to
call
do it.
spirits, because like you may be um welcoming thoughts in your head that you don't want there. You may be hypnotized by some negativity. Like Princess is hypnotized by the crying statue, and now as a grown woman, she's still afraid of dead people. Like,
Yeah, because if you put negative thing in your mind, and then
yeah.
everything in
I
your
don't
side.
think negative about it, but it's just that.
Okay, so why are you afraid? Why are you afraid if you don't think negative?
There's nothing to be afraid of. Because that thing is not real. Even though they said it's spirit or
Have you ever had
stuff.
a dream about somebody that you lost, but you had a dream, like a vivid dream? You actually had a conversation with
Yes,
them.
you're actually talking to them.
Yes, the one it look like real when you dream.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
when you wake up thinking that the person is there, you're looking around. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah,
So if
you wake
if
up
that
correct
is
on that one.
if that is the real if that is the real person, why would you be afraid of them? If because I've
But if you look it in the scriptures, who says that's them using some the person's face to come to you in some type of way.
because they're actually not dead. They just went back to the unmanifested portion of life. Hi, Jenny. How are you? So it's just one of those things where maybe that's why fear has been implanted into our minds, so you could not utilize the resource from the unmanifested world in the manifested world. I don't know. I'm a little.
It's kind of crazy, But I don't know. I guess I think more spiritual than actually thinking physically. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't play around with that stuff. No, 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 no.
Still scared, huh?
No. Well, okay, maybe because I've heard a lot of stories growing up and stuff. So
Yeah, they planted fear. They
fear,
hypnotize you
yeah.
with fear. So
Yeah.
you believe that you built Melissa. How are you? You believe that stuff now, and then
It's
it's
always stuck with me. So it's like if they embedded it in me and they told me that, so it embedded me. So now it's like, no. No. I mean, how do you break it though? How do you break it?
you gotta hypnotize yourself not to fear, not to be afraid. You gotta face it.
Just take that out of your mind and just pretend that you can do this. You can do it. Once you step in a those kind of stuff, you said just think your mind said, yeah, I will never be afraid. I can do this.
Yeah, you have to hypnotize yourself. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And the way you do. Oh, thanks for the. Okay, you give Lynn Rose. Okay, great.
Yeah, because they always tell me that why you're not afraid to Asian. You go here, you go there. What when to be afraid that you're gonna go somebody place that you don't know. I said, well, to me it's adventure and learning a lot of stuff, culture, and learning a lot of different thing in world, you know. It's my chance already that to see other things in different places. Even so, it's scary.
Thank you for the rose.
You
Appreciate
know,
you.
Like they told us too about Africa, like to make us think that Africa is a poor country, that they only have this. You go to Africa, you're gonna catch this, you're gonna catch the wild monkey disease and all
yes.
kind of
Yeah,
know.
I went to the crocodile farm the other day, so we get to touch the crocodile, the live, the live crocodile.
You did what?
We went to crocodile farm,
Oh, okay.
and then it was real crocodile. They're walking around everywhere, and we had to touch them, and the mouth is open, and we put our head there. You did not bite. They're really crocodile.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Um, people have planted fear into people's minds, so you cannot do what you want to do in life. That's what I think.
Yeah,
And
the guy told us. He said, "Don't scream, don't do anything crazy, because then the crocodile they get aggressive. But if you come, because those crocodile they ate already, if you come and touch them and walk around with them, they will not bother you." It was true. I did that.
Wow.
Yes.
So I should have went on Fear Factor then, right, huh? So when I can face my fears.
Yes. And then we went to the monkey farm, the monkey park. They jump all over you. They in my backpack they trying to look everything. But you just let them do it. As long as you don't touch them, and then they just go.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fun. I went over there. It was fun.
Well, you're adventurous, Lynn. So hey.
Yeah, but you know, this part I already here. Might as well see their culture, what they have in this country.
exactly.
Because you never know when I'm gonna be back here again. But like I said, I like this place. It's more like a quiet place. It's nice. A lot of tourist people, and it's like a blooming country. So I'm planning to buy home here, maybe for vacation. And the house is cheaper. You get a nice home for $30,000 by the beach. What else can you ask for that?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm planning to do that. I signed the paper. I said, okay, I'll buy it.
Oh, I will send me the pictures.
Yeah, I will send you a picture. When I sign off the contract, when I go there, I will send you a picture. I went a bunch with a little kid, and a lot of stuff I did here. It was a lot of fun.
Wow.
I'll send those pictures when I get back to California. Right now, I cannot send anything because my phone. I don't want the government to see everything I have on my phone.
Right. All right, ladies. Thanks for hanging out with me.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Okay, thanks for having me too, Laura. And I think it's already 12:20 time.
It's 12:20.
Are you going to work tomorrow, right?
Hmm.
I have to go to work too. You have to go to work.
Oh, that's what time is it there right now? Like 7, 8?
It's 8:20.
Oh, okay.
But no, I don't go to work until tonight until like 9 o'clock at night.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So we can support those people back in the state because it'll be morning there.
Yeah, it's 2:20 a.m. here in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Mine is already 8:20 here in the morning. Wow. I think it's California. It's like 12 o'clock after.
Yeah, 12:21.
I think I'm from California, so Roll is from California too, though.
Oh, hi, Cali.
From Cali. I don't know where she from Cali. I'm from the South.
I'm from Texas.
Texas, I used to go a lot there. I go to Austin, Texas.
Now, Houston's 4 hours from me.
Huh?
Houston's 4 hours from me. I'm in Dallas for work.
In Dallas for work. I go a lot in Run Rock, Austin, Texas. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not too far from us, yeah. Yeah, I'm a Texas girl. They say everything's bigger in Texas.
Yeah, and then I go to Houston to the Space Center there.
Oh, wow, yeah, it's nice in Houston, the Space Center. Yeah. Well, follow me. I'll follow you guys. And when you're
okay. All right, Ron. It was nice chatting with you, and you have a good night, and see you again someday.
For sure.
Thank you, Roy, for having me.
Bye, Princess. Good night.
Yes.
Good night. Good night, Roy.
Good night. Good
Bye,
night.
Roy.
As always, be the best version of yourself because I'm going to be the best version of myself. Don't try to be me. I won't try to be you. Until then, peace and love. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
How y'all be letting niggas come back and fuck on you and fuck with you after they done already chose a bitch over you?
If I gotta ask you for what I rightfully deserve, just hold on to it. Keep it. I don't even want it no more. Because there's certain things